Alrighty, testing. Let's go. Is my volume working? Yes, it is. We got 14 minutes to showtime. Let's hear the audio. Testing. Yep, we are loud and clear. We are definitely loud and clear. What's up, ladies and gents? Everybody's in the chat already. What is going on? How y'all doing? 14 minutes. ID at Xbox. We're going to see what's up. Wait for the chat to jump on in here. We got Ice Queen Gaming in the chat. What's up? Crazy Dawn, how you doing? My brother Wraith in the building. What up, bro? What up, bro? Oh, man. Let's get it. Teams up with Twitch Gaming. What y'all expect at today's show? What y'all expecting? Supposedly it's 100 games. That's going to be showcased today. 100 games. Yeah. Okay, Don. If you say so. If you say so. Overdone. What's up, big dog? Good to see you. Dan, what's up, bro? So hopefully this is good. Yeah, I got fingers crossed. Indies been getting a lot better. We'll see what's up with the indies. We'll definitely see what's up. Hopefully they're really, really good. He said, hopefully you don't fall asleep on it. You only got 4 hours of sleep. Damn, 4 hours of sleep? Foxing around. What's good, dude? Oh, man. Oh, Lord. So tired. And then after this, I got to write RGT for you guys and do RGT. Big giveaway. So we got to do all that. But I knew what I got myself into. I was prepared for it. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Say you never win anything. I mean, today might be your lucky day, you know what I'm saying? There's going to be 4 winners. So it's like, you're bound to win something. 4 lucky people are going to win. Are going to walk away with $100. So, 4 lucky people. I think I might do the Xbox one first, just to knock that one out the park first, and then go straight into PlayStation. But we're going to do that at the end of the show and all that stuff on the RGT. Yep. All right, hold on. Let me just remove a few things here. SS9, what's up, bro? Oh. We got 10 minutes. What y'all expecting at this show? Any particular game you looking forward to? It's all indies. It's an indie showcase. But we'll see what's up. What is my capture card? I already told you what capture card I switched to a while back. I remember that question. Yeah, I started with Elgato, switched to AverMedia. And I have not gone back. AverMedia is a lot better than Elgato. In my opinion, I think AverMedia is a lot better than Elgato in terms of latency and just how the games look. They look much more better. It's a lot better of a processor and everything. It's just Elgato is just so synonymous for a lot of people because of the whole like esports and stuff like that. So, that's it really comes down to you. I mean, you can't go wrong with either or. Elgato's fine. It's fun. I've had it for years before I switched, so I can vouch for Elgato. Elgato it puts out some good products, but in terms of simplicity, I would definitely go with AverMedia. It's simple, a lot simple. What's up, Jacob? What's going on, Harry? What's up, Harry? Good to see you. Been a while. Been a while. Moby, what's up? I'm guessing you saw my comparison for Elgato versus Zimmer. No. When did you post this? Ironically, the reason why I changed from Elgato to AverMedia was because of it was because of BG. He put me on it. Honestly, I saw his live streams. I'm like, bro, that looks really crisp, even at 1080p, like when he live streams. And I was like, bro, you could push 4K or 1440, like at least 1440 with that good of a processor. And he was like, nah, I just think 1080p is fine, bro. When I first plugged it on, like when I first plugged it in, when I upgraded the PC and everything, like with it, and I saw like Ghost of Tsushima on my brand new 4K monitor here, bro, like the quality that transferred over even into the software, it looks so crisp. It's like, bro, that is just, it's a big upgrade. It's an incredible upgrade. So I highly recommend it though. Yeah, I didn't see it, Moby. Nah, I just went with what the dudes told me, and I checked it out. Haven't gone back. I know, 6.5 million copies sold. It's a big deal, man. Huge deal for them. Very good. It's a huge deal. Let's see here. We got 7 minutes. 7 minutes before we get into showtime. Hopefully we get something good. Still can't believe Quantum Era is basically Doom. I'm shocked. How low. Ezio Collection. Okay. Yeah, Ezio Collection is good. Ezio Collection was really, really good. I think, like they remastered Assassin's Creed 3. I didn't even bother to even get back into that. I was like, bro, I already platinumed that a while ago. I didn't like so many aspects of Assassin's Creed 3. I hated the main character, which was Connor. I just couldn't relate to the guy. I really couldn't. Some people like Connor. I can't relate to Connor. I thought Connor was annoying. I really did. I thought they tried too hard to try to make this little unintimidating kid look intimidating. Even when he gets older and he becomes an assassin, it's like, bro, I don't believe half this stuff. I really don't. I really don't. I think Rogue, though, I thought Rogue was underrated. That was a good one. That was like the last game that dropped on PS3 and 360. I thought Rogue was severely underrated. That was really good. Do you think Horizon will be shown in June? If it's still dropping this year, then yes, it needs to be shown in June because we know for a fact that Ratchet is dropping soon too, right? So they got to show it eventually. They got to show it one last time to get that last little bit of marketing in for it. And then bam, you got that game and it's there. So yeah, I agree. Yeah, it does. It definitely needs to happen. Marlon Fort. Dan, they need to. I'm trying to think. Well, I still have to play Valhalla. I haven't played Valhalla yet, so I can't say nothing about that. But they really had me in Assassin's Creed at that time, man. I was so into. I was making so many theories up in my head of how it was going to end, how it was going to go. You see what I'm saying? And it's like they just killed Desmond off. I was like, oh, that was so anticlimactic. It didn't make sense to me. And they didn't even continue the story. They started going and branching off to other stuff. More likely though, if they do another, it's like, okay, let me rephrase that. When they do the next Assassin's Creed, and if that Assassin's Creed game is in Japan, like the rumors suggest that we talked about before, I am going to laugh because it's like, bro, it took y'all to copy Ghost of Tsushima. Because remember, we said that even when we talked about Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima is like the perfect roadmap of how to do an open world samurai game. And that was Sucker Punch's first samurai game. So we'll see, man. We'll see if that was true or not. All right, let's see. Let me go back to the chat here. Do you think? No, I read that. Stormbrider, what's up, bro? He said, I got enough time before my shift start. Yeah, hopefully this. I don't know how long this show is gonna be. They said it was like 100 games, so we'll see what's up with this. But you know, we'll see. What's up with the game showcase. Why this event are the days I work. That's how they get you, man. That's usually how they get you, man. All the good events they do, you know, do on work days. I remember when E3 back, you know, before, you know, COVID. I remember how E3 was. I was like, bro, either E3 is going to be later today or not, bro. They tried to call me in to work that day. I was like, dog, listen, I'm sick. I can't come in. Like, I called out of work for E3 at those times. And I don't regret it either, because that particular E3, that's when we got the reveal of God of War. We all saw that live, I think. So that was the coolest thing. There are benefits to calling out. So you're not sure it'll be good? We'll see. I got low expectations. Might be something good here. You never know. Will some of those games be on Switch? That's a good question. I'm not sure. I mean, yesterday, the Switch got a lot of good support in the last live stream we did. They got a lot of support. Like, a lot of the games that were on PC are going to Switch. So, Switch is eating good right now, especially with indie support. Yeah, it's getting a lot of indie support. If you want to check that stream, it's on the channel if you missed it. It's a lot of indie support, a lot of few good titles. The thing is, though, Nintendo hasn't really, again, they're not giving you no info on like stuff like Metroid or Bayonetta 3. Those games have went kind of silent. And I think the reason why those games went silent is because more than likely those games are going to be, how do I say it? More than likely those games are going to be amplified for the new Switch. You know what I mean? Because they're coming out with a Switch Pro. So I think that's why the Switch Pro is coming out so fast now. They need it for the CPU and everything, and they probably want to push 4K. They want to make it look even more appealing. Because a lot of devs are asking for a beefier Switch. So we'll see. We'll see what's up with that. We shall see. Let me turn this off. Yeah, I hope so too. They need to reveal them. It's been too long, man. They need to be shown. People need to know what's up. Like, are they coming out this year? Really give us a release date. Because Bayonetta, we haven't seen Bayonetta, it feels like, for 3 years. It feels like it. But, you know. It hasn't been, but it feels like we haven't seen it for that long. All right, let's see what's up. Hope for them to start it. I'm here to refresh, just in case. Okay. Eagles fan, what's up, brother? What is up? We are getting 2 starts. We are here. Starts in 30 seconds. All right. 30 seconds. Make sure the volume's up for you guys. Yeah, I'm just going to turn it off. Yes, sir. Brave is lit. I've been using Brave for a while, man. Brave is lit. It's fire. There we go.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome on into the ID at Xbox Showcase.
She's kind of got a delay there. What's up with her voice? What up, Kinder? Did their audio drop? I think their audio dropped in their stream. Well, what's going on here? Yeah, that lip sync is off. What's up? What's up with her? Hold up. Make sure my shit's at 1080p at least. Make sure it's super clear. Yeah, everybody's saying the same. I'm about to say, okay, we're not exaggerating. Everybody's saying no sound. Their sound just went out. What's going on here? Gamer94, what's up, bro? Yeah, she do look good. Okay, this is starting off pretty sus, guys. Their sound went out. They're talking and their sound went out. Everybody's talking about it in the chat. Wow. It has sound on Twitch. Let me see if I can get on Twitch. That's wild that they can't get their thing working. I don't know, Twitch. Xbox.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I am so excited about this. Now, before we do get started with our show, I do want to remind everyone at home, please sound off in the chat. We want to know what you guys think. I mean, I already see the chat moving and shaking as it is. I am super excited about this. So without further ado, I want to remind everyone throughout today's ID at Xbox at Twitch Gaming Indie Game Showcase, we will be airing exclusive new game trailers for the very first time. Some will feature gameplay updates to highly anticipated indie titles. Others will be brand new, never before seen game trailers. But that's not all we have. So make sure you stay tuned throughout the show and share your reactions in the Twitch chat. So everyone, let's go ahead and get into it. First up, we're dropping some new gameplay trailers. Let's take a look.
Let's go. That looked good. Yeah, Brianna definitely looks good. She looked fine. Looks like Crisis, don't it? What, you think indie games all look like mobile games? Nah, indie games can range from AAA to indie looking game. You didn't know that? What's up, Beastly? Kind of looks like Timefall. What's up, Sean? Yeah, it does look better than Halo Infinite, or it should have been. Yo, he's riding a rocket. That was dope. It looks like Titanfall on steroids. What? That looks dope. What's up, Big Mike? Calais, what's up, bro? Bro, it's like Transformers. You got the Transformer shield. That's dope. Nice. Exo Mecha. That looks fire. Yes. That's a cop. I'll cop that. That look good. That was a good start.
You have shown an aptitude for applying lethal solutions to conflicted situations. We wish to test your abilities by giving you a special assignment. Success, and you'll be given a chance at earning your freedom.
Trying to kill me?
Yeah, not bad. You missed the game of show, bro. EXO so far. That was the game of show. That was fire. What's up, Rob? Yes, sir. RGT returns after this. What's up, Sprout? I got that weird art style. Thank you, Rob. I appreciate that. I'm not sure how long the show will be, man. I just know it's 100 games supposedly. Was it a train builder? Okay, it's a shooter. Yeah, I'm already surprised with Mecco. The mech game, that was really, really good. So what are they, like anti-gravity? That's why they're able to fly or something? Void Train. Yeah, interesting.
All right, Void Train. I see what you're doing there. Void Train looked really cool, that last one that we just saw.
What's up, Robert?
Like
Roberto?
Outer Wilds meets Abduction kind of vibe from that. Brianna, were there any of those trailers that particularly jumped out at you?
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of looking at, I think it was called Wild at Heart. It almost reminded me of Don't Starve a little bit. It looks like you're trapped in the forest, maybe with a friend.
Bro, she would've looked hot to me if she said
excited.
that.
I mean, Xbox came out of the gate swinging with this showcase. I am beyond excited to see what's next up.
Oh yeah, the first one that they showed, that Exo Mecha
There you go.
game, I saw some people in chat were
Trisha
like,
upgraded.
is this like
I'm liking Trisha.
Mech Battle Titanfall-esque thing?
Yeah.
I mean, the cool news is that a lot of these trailers that we just saw, if not all of them, I might be mistaken on this, but a lot of them said coming 2021, so those are games we can expect this year. Like I said, I'm a big fan of indie games. I'm a big fan of the ID at Xbox program, which we'll get into a little bit later about
I'm just
how the
saying,
specifics
Trisha
of
leveled
the
up when
program
she said
work.
the mech game.
But bringing all these indie games to light is what it's all about. So Omni, we got to see a trailer for, and I've gotten to play a very early build of that, and it is so adorable. So we've got
Smash
a
on
lot
both.
of fun stuff coming up, and a lot of fun stuff here that we've seen already. It's been awesome. Brianna,
yes.
do you play a lot of indie games on your Twitch channel?
I do. I kind of switch off. I mean, my favorite thing about indie games, honestly, is the art style. I am such a sucker for not only good graphics, but just visually appeasing games. And I feel like with indie games, you get so much of that. And also, by the way, I do want to remind the Twitch chat at home, please sound off. What game did you see from that last trailer are you excited about? I would love to hear it, and you never know, your comment can end up right here on the big screen.
Facts.
Yes,
Wow.
I see Burnt Toast TJ, or Burnt Toast J in chat
Said
says, so
Trisha
great
t-shirt.
to see such wonderful support for indies. Yes, 100% yes. So yeah, that was Exo Mecho. I believe Ascent was the name of the second one. Omni, The Wild at Heart, and Void Train there at the end. Really, really cool.
Oh, yes, I am excited.
Oh,
Oh,
yes,
I love
let's
that
look
we're
at it
able
now.
to
Okay,
see
so
this
here
again.
was Exo Mecha, I believe is what this one was called again. And this is the one that some people were comparing to Titanfall. I don't know, my first thought when I saw
Fire.
those mechs, I saw kind of the circular light design in the center of their chest, and I was like, Pacific
yeah.
Rim? Now, not all of them have that, but this is reminding me of every great mech battle that I know. And look at that, we have underwater. I think I saw a grapple hook. There it is, a grapple hook mechanic in this. Is this a type of game you think you could see yourself jumping into?
See, I'm a little funny when I play games. I'm not a huge fan of first-person shooter type games. However, the graphics are very, very nice. I mean, and it looks like it's action-packed. There's so much going on. Like you said, you're able to go underwater. It looks like you were shooting at a helicopter in the last clip that we saw. This looks pretty good. I might have to give it a try.
I love the folks in chat right now that are so hyped for the Among Us segments coming up that they're just saying this
Of
game
course.
looks super sus. This trailer looks so sus. I get it. But yeah, that was just one of the, so that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trailers already shown. And like we said, we've got a packed show for you today. So lots and lots of trailers coming up. But I thought Exo Mecha looked super, super cool. That Cyberpunk one, I think it was called Ascent. I think the Twitter handle was at Ascent
that's
the
right.
game. That Cyberpunk one felt very like Shadowrun-esque to
Damn.
me in a good way. And I mean, I don't know about you, but I played through Cyberpunk 2077 and it didn't quite scratch the Cyberpunk itch in the way that I was hoping for. So maybe this game totally could. Maybe
Okay.
we'll see.
Fair
and
enough.
Omni just looks stunningly beautiful. Is Omni more the type of game you would traditionally stream?
Yeah, I would kind of look more towards Omni. Like I was saying before, Wild of Heart is definitely something that captivated me and caught my eye as soon as I saw it. So I am very excited. And I like that you said that about that cyberpunk feel because, you know, some people are kind of looking for something in that genre if cyberpunk didn't exactly do it for them. So I'm excited about these.
Yeah, I see.
So I just looked at
Martin
Trisha
in chat says,
Hirschberger's
Salad says,
Instagram.
Shadowrun is greater
she
than
snapped, dog.
Cyberpunk. You know
She looked
what?
good, too.
You said it, not me. But I
I'm
don't
saying she a
spicy.
teacher.
Disagree
Wow.
with you.
No.
Very spicy, very spicy take on there today. So, folks, like I said, that was just a snippet of some of the fun that we have for you today. But let's bring in our first guest. So, our first guest on today's show is the Senior Director of the ID at Xbox program, which has been helping independent developers self-publish their games on Microsoft's Xbox consoles for the last 7 years. And if you're wondering what types of games ID at Xbox are working on right now that will be coming soon to a console near you, well, here's a sneak peek.
Hello, Chris. Thank you so much for joining us. How are you feeling today?
Good, thanks. Yeah, thanks for having me.
Of course, of course. Now, for everyone at home watching that aren't already familiar with the ID at Xbox program, can you explain a little bit about how that works?
Yeah, sure. So basically, we're a program at Microsoft that enables independent developers to self-publish their games. So they come to xbox.com/ID. They sign up. They tell us what kind of game they're making, and we send them dev kits. They start development. They make the game, and then they're the publisher. We try and help amplify the promotion with things like what's happening today, and then the games come out. People play them. Everybody's happy. It's awesome.
It is awesome. I personally love indie games, and I think we've seen indie games have
true.
this not even resurgence, but kind of like just being brought more
There
into
was
the
literally
public
no
eye in the
advertisement.
last decade or so, and it makes it a little bit hard for some people to kind of qualify what is indeed an indie game. So I want to ask you, Chris, what are indie games all about in your mind?
Well, that's actually one thing we do in the program is we don't try and define it. In fact, I used to have a buster on the outside of my office that said indie with a little buster through it because I was like, you know what? Like I'm old, and I spent the 90s as a punk rocker arguing about what was punk and what wasn't punk, and like we don't need to do that. You know what I mean? To me, an independent game is really all about creative control. If a developer has creative control, they have that independence. But, we have folks in the program who are single individuals, one woman, one man making a game. We have studios in the program that are hundreds of people making a game. So we don't stress about it. Like, our focus is just on helping people get their games onto Xbox, helping get them great, and then making sure that players get to see them and have a good time.
Cool.
That is incredible. Now, Chris, I'm sure there are so many amazing moments that you were able to experience throughout your 7 years with the program. But if you could pick one, what would be your proudest accomplishment?
You know what? I can't. The thing that really gets both me and the whole team on ID going is really when we're able to help a developer a lot of times, especially a first game, ship that first game, and that always feels great. Or when we're able to work with developers from all over the world. We work with developers in more than 100 countries on every single continent except Antarctica is really cool. So it's hard to pick a proud moment, but maybe my favorite moment was I think it was E3, I can't remember which year, and it was right when we unveiled the full Cuphead trailer, and I had seen the trailer, I knew how good it was, and I'm on stage, I got the privilege of introducing the Moldenhauers, and the lights go on the Moldenhauers, and they go off me, and then the Studio MDHR logo comes up on what at the time was the largest 4K screen in existence, and I knew everybody's socks were about to get blown off, and just standing there in the dark on the stage, looking up at the Studio MDHR logo was I still get goosebumps. I have goosebumps right now talking about it. It was it was such a cool moment. It was such a cool moment for them and such a cool moment for everybody who likes to be, just excited by games. So to me, that's it's one of my favorite moments in my career.
I remember that moment. I remember when Cuphead was first unveiled at E3, and everyone was like, "What is this?" And it delivered. I mean, Cuphead's a fantastic game. So, what excites you right now? What's the most exciting thing about the indie game scene in 2021, in your opinion?
Just the variety. I mean, we just saw on that trailer and all through today, we're just going to see so much variety of games. And it used to be that I think when people heard the word indie game, there was this thought of okay, this is side-scrolling pixel art. And there's still a lot of great side-scrolling pixel art games, but there's everything from first-person shooters to, every genre under the sun, new genres nobody's ever thought of before. And to me, what's so exciting is these games come from everywhere. Right? I think there's a game, I don't want to give it away, maybe it's a reveal, but there's a game we're going to see in a little bit from two devs in the Philippines. It's really, really neat. Despelote, which was just in the trailer. An airport for aliens run by dogs where you go around and interact with clip art dogs that are rotating. Those are all super cool. And then you have games that just come out of nowhere, not really out of nowhere, but Shotgun Farmers, which is a game that launched on Xbox, and was from one person and dominated the sales charts on Xbox for a couple weeks. It was the number one game on Xbox. And that is just so cool that the world today enables that kind of thing to happen. So that's what I love. I just love the variety.
Mm-hmm. I'm always amazed learning at some of the sizes of some of these development companies. Does it blow your mind what smaller indie teams are able to create and produce in comparison to AAA companies?
Absolutely. I mean, we've seen like such great. I think we just call it like democratization of development with the rise of engines like Unreal and Unity and Game Maker. It really has now enabled the focus. Games is still incredibly amount of hard work to make, but the focus is on like how good my idea is, how good my story is. Like game developers are no longer gated by the technology as much as they were 10 and 15 years ago. So that's awesome to see, and it's also been awesome to see how things like Game Pass have enabled so many players to experience so many games. It's just really, really cool.
Yeah, it is super cool, and I for one love being able to jump on Game Pass and try something completely new because it's worked into that program. And we will definitely see games today in the ID at Xbox program that are available on Game Pass, but not all of them that we'll show today are, I don't think. Isn't that correct, Chris? It's some of
That's
them.
right. Yeah, it's a variety. Games like I'm trying to think like off the top of my head. Genesis Noir shipped recently. That was a Game Pass game, but Shotgun Farmers not a Game Pass game. And there's a huge amount of variety that's in Game Pass, which is fantastic, and there's a huge amount of variety of games that are not in Game Pass. So it's just great. Like there's just a tons to play, and that makes us feel really good.
Absolutely. Where do you think that indie games are headed next? So say in the next decade or two.
That is a great question, and the answer I'm going to give is that I have no idea, but I mean that in the best possible way. If you had asked me when we started ID if somebody was going to come up with a game where you shoot shotguns and when you miss the shot, a new shotgun grows out of the ground, I never would have guessed that. If you had asked me, is somebody going to make like a game that's hand animated 1930s animation, I never would have guessed that. And so what I love about indie games is they're always surprising us. They're always giving us something new. And so when I say I have no idea what we're going to see in 10 years, like that's what excites me. Like if I knew what was going to happen, I might not be as excited. So yeah, I think in the best possible way, I have no idea.
That's really interesting you say that. I am kind of curious with these next generation consoles that have just released very recently. How has that transition been? Has it been kind of difficult or?
No, not really. We've been seeding Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S's to our developers for a while, and we've been really excited to see how many independent developers are supporting features like Smart Delivery, where you might have an Xbox One today and you buy the game, and then when you get your Xbox Series S or your Xbox Series X, you just download the updated version of it at no additional cost. And independent developers are always surprising us, and so. Next-gen features, whether it's ray tracing or smart delivery, folks are taking advantage of them in really interesting ways, and so it's been exciting. It's been exciting to see the games, but one thing that we're proud of is that the transition itself for developers has been boring. And I mean that, again, in the best possible way. That, they get this new system and they can start taking advantage of the power of it, but they don't have to get a PhD to figure out how to use it. And so, that is kind of always our goal, to make it as easy as possible to ship so that the focus for developers can be on their game, on taking advantage of the hardware, not like fighting against the hardware and just being excited they got something to run.
Yeah, in that context in particular, boring is fantastic for the indie
Exactly.
devs, I'm sure.
Right.
So speaking of indie devs, what advice would you give to any dev teams out there who might be watching who would want to apply to ID at Xbox?
Yeah, just reach out. It's xbox.com/ID. You can see from today and from the 2,000 games that have come through the program in the last 7 years. We love variety. We're eager to support like all developers, especially if you're a new developer. This is your first game. Maybe you're not from the United States or
boy, they're
from a
dragging
different
this one.
territory. Like, please apply. We're really eager to help you get your games on the platform. There's a huge audience of players who want to play your games. I don't want to be crass, but independent developers on Xbox have earned more than $2 billion, like way over $2 billion in the last 7 years from shipping their games. And that just feels really good because it means that we have a sustainable marketplace where developers can have success and keep making their games. And so I guess that would be my message. There is a lot of success on Xbox, whether it's getting millions and millions of people to play your game through Game Pass, just shipping your game and having lots and lots of people play it and enjoy it. Please come aboard.
Mm-hmm. Wow, Chris, I want to thank you for taking the time to spend and chat with us. But before we do say goodbye, can you let everyone at home know how to apply to the program?
Yeah, absolutely. Devs just need to go to xbox.com/ID, and you can fill out an application there. I think it maybe takes like 5 or 6 minutes to apply. And, that's the easy part. The hard part is making the game, but the part of building a relationship with Microsoft and everything like that, we try and make that as easy as possible.
Awesome. Well, again, thank you so very much for joining us today. This has been so enlightening to kind of take a peek behind the curtain at how all of this works. It has been so lovely having you, Chris. If people want to find you online, is there a place that they can follow you personally, or should they just follow ID at Xbox?
They can follow at ID_Xbox, or I'm at IOCat on Twitter.
Awesome.
Perfect.
Chris, thank you so much for popping by today, and hopefully we'll see you here on Twitch Gaming again soon.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot,
Thank
guys.
you.
Bye.
Oh, that was so awesome. And it seems almost simple for developers to apply. I didn't know that it was almost that easy. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, go to a website, and it takes about 5 or 6 minutes. And I've known about the ID at Xbox program for years and how it helps indie devs get their games out there and get their games finished, and what an awesome program it is. But yeah, I also didn't know how easy it was for devs to apply. So for anyone watching this who has a game mulling around up here, even if it's just in concept phase, xbox.com/ID is what Chris told us, and fill it out there and see if you can help. If Xbox can help bring your game to reality and, bring it to Xbox consoles.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I feel like what Chris was saying, sometimes starting is the hardest part, but to even put your foot in the door by applying to the program, I mean,
What's up, Red Hood? I agree,
I know
bro.
there's some
Way
developers
too
in the
much
chat
talking.
watching. Go ahead and get started. I see you guys in there. Let's do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I
like how they were
absolutely
addressing
love,
the simps in
like I
the
said, I've been following this program
Twitch
for a while.
chat.
When you go to a convention like an E3 and you go
Nobody
to
cares about the
Microsoft
simps.
convention floor booth, like their section of it, there's always an ID at Xbox section. And whereas a lot of people go in and kind of hunt for the big AAAs, I'm usually
man.
scanning the floor for the ID at Xbox section, because that's where I'm going to go and find the games that, like you said, Brianna, if you're in it for art style, if you're looking for like the game that brings out all the feels that you need to have a tissue box handy for, if you're looking for those fantastic scores and compositions, a lot of times that's where I'm like, ooh, I will find something really unique that maybe I haven't checked out here, which is it's just fantastic. And as we mentioned, Cuphead was an ID at Xbox game. There's so many, I believe Oxenfree
I thought we were over
might
this,
have been
honestly,
originally
guys. I
as
thought we were gonna
well. So many great games,
damn.
and I know people in chat are teasing and hoping for games that we will talk about a little bit later in the show as well. So don't worry, we've got lots of stuff coming.
We do. We have so much coming. But up next, everyone, streamer Kate Stark will sit down with the team behind the new game Moonglow Bay, which takes place along the peaceful eastern Canadian coastline during the 1980s. In Moonglow Bay, you play as an old rookie angler struggling to keep your business afloat while coming to terms with the death of your lifelong partner.
There's the
But
feels,
after
yep.
exploring the world a little bit, you come to learn not everything is what it seems. Let's take a look at the trailer.
Oh boy.
Well, Guppy, you did it. Your first catch. 40 years, and you still surprise me. I know this place seems strange. A fishing town afraid to fish. But that's why our new venture might just stay afloat. Because all those stories about the mystical monsters of Moonglow are exactly that. Stories. This bay is full of amazing new creatures waiting to be discovered. So we'll find them and share them with the world. Together. As long as this book is by your side. so am I. Welcome home.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us, Zach and Lou. Welcome to the show. Can you tell us a little bit about Moonglow Bay?
Of course,
Yeah.
go ahead, Zach.
Sure. So Moonglow is like was said in East a fishing RPG slice of life set in the eastern coast of 1980s Canada, though fictional.
Yeah.
And
And it's in a town that people are afraid to fish because of mysterious things.
yeah, weird
going
sea
on in the-
creatures.
yeah.
Well, it starts out like a kind of scenario where the game is very regular, and you're like, oh, it's just normal fish. It gets weirder and weirder, and you're like, okay, what's actually going on
yeah.
here? People have these myths, and there's some truth to these myths, and so it's a little spooky.
And you get to fish and you get to cook and sell and make friends around the town and build the town out.
So like while you're trying to explore the world, figure out what happened to your long lost partner, the town itself is going through their own struggles with their potential closing and inability to grow and survive. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like a in tandem
Everyone
growth,
helping each other.
helping each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds amazing. Now, without spoiling too much, what can you tell us about the town and what went into creating life in Moonglow Bay?
Oh, it does.
So the town is having its centennial, so it's gonna be 100 years old, and it's completely falling apart. It has no money. The town hall is closing, and you kind of like gotta help
Well,
it.
you moved into the town 3 years prior with your partner, thinking like, okay, we're gonna retire here and we're gonna just open up a little fishing shack. But then they go on their adventure. Your partner goes on their adventure to start up the shop, and they never come back. So now you're kind of like left alone. You're like, oh, I don't know what to do. And everyone else is also closing down. So you're like, I need to, like, I want this to survive. And your daughter comes back and it's like, kind of like picks you up and says, let's do this.
You
Let's figure this
savage,
out."
Jayla.
Let's fix this town
I just
up.
got back.
Yeah. And
There was so much, like, I did so much research on my side, like doing concept art and stuff about Eastern Canada in the 80s, like going to like
Well, what do you
little
say, Big Matt?
groups
Let's
and
say.
checking like people's memories
And
and
do you
the photos
blame
that
them
they
for
took of
advertising
of
Game Pass?
the
Fuck
East
that.
Coast of Canada.
Really,
so
my guy?
And also in the fashion, because even though it was said
nobody
in the
even
80s,
mad
the
in
fashion
the
hadn't
chat.
caught
What
up
are you
for
talking
like 20
Word
years.
up.
No, it definitely had not. Well, I mean, what inspired the story on Moonglow Bay then? Because it seems that you did a lot of research into it. So you must, like, and very specifically Eastern Canada as well. So what inspired that?
Well, I mean, I always like fishing games. I think a lot of us always very much like playing the mini games,
I'm
mini
one of those
fishing
people,
games,
yes.
and RPGs, and
Hey, what's up,
so
bro?
it's just like it's one of those things. I was like, well, what if like this has to be feasible as a whole scope game? And I found
and with loads of other mini games that you can
yeah,
also
it's
play.
like Legend of the River King, like was almost like 10 years ago, almost 13 years ago
Yeah.
since it came out, and I was like,
There really
nah,
is
this
a
has
lot,
to like
dog.
we need to kind of like see what's feasible here. So
And like the story is like Zach and I met living in Quebec,
yeah.
and like my family has history with fishing. Zach has.
As a kid, I helped run a little fishing shop selling fish by the lakeside, and it was kind of like, you know, there's this connection. We're like, this is actually really chill. We wanted to make a game that was very relaxing, and this is the perfect kind of thing because fishing is pretty chill. And yeah, we just felt like it was the perfect environment to start off, and then we just from there started researching East Coast because we want to go into the ocean, get this vast space.
And also it was a little bit of wanderlust of mine because my dream has always been like I'm gonna go live in Nova Scotia. It seems like the most beautiful place, most calming place. So it kind of has that part as well.
Yeah, like that. That starry-eyed feel of like, oh, new town, beautiful, and
Absolutely.
that's why like one of the things in the game is to kind of build this town up and make it
Yeah.
prettier over time.
So there is also a little bit of mystery around the story and around the town. Are you able to
I
tell us a little
appreciate the
bit
super
about that?
chat, TX Gamer. So at this
like
point,
a little
we'll
hint,
age
which is
before we get to
basically
the
like
next game.
there's a lore that exists in the world itself. It's not like the fish aren't typical. They
Thank you.
start off typical, but as you get deeper, you get into different biomes. So like regular water is what you're seeing right now, but then like it spreads into like these sulfur zones, these like heavy glacier zones, and you're like, how does this doesn't exist in oceans? How does this happen? And so it's kind of like the
and
mystery of
that's also like part of the thing that is making people so afraid. Like people go fishing and they don't come back.
And they just, it's completely
So it's
bewildering.
everything is kind of fueled by myths in the town because nobody has the courage to actually go fish and find out if the myths are true or not. So you kind of like everyone just
interesting.
gossips to each other. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can go talk around. You're gonna fill up a journal to see what these myths that people have accumulated are, and then you can go and like see what truth there is to this. And something like there's always gonna be like, okay, go to this location. You're gonna find this weird fish that's gonna like nibble.
You know,
at your
usually an
ankle.
interview
What?
sells
And
you on a
so-
game.
Yeah, so it's like stuff like
They're
that,
turning me off
for
from the
player to
game the
find
more
out.
they're talking about this one. I'm
So
just being honest with
more
you.
specifically on
I'm
that,
not
how
interested
do the
in
game
this game.
mechanics work? What can players expect when playing Moonglow Bay for the first time?
Some people might like it though.
Yeah, so it's a core loop of going out fishing and then coming back and cooking whatever you've caught in your home, and
Exo
then you
Mecha
sell it at your
deserved
vending
Yeah,
machine.
it's a less intense mechanic, the selling itself.
Yeah.
The cooking is like a bunch of fun mini games.
Like Cooking Mama style kind of stuff.
Yeah, and the fishing is like you have several different kinds of fishing. You can rod fishing is the one that goes the most complex. It has like different levels of
Difficulty based on
challenge
the fish
and equipment. And then there is trap fishing, there is
Ice fishing, net fishing.
and line fishing, which is like a little bit more musical. So like you choose the style that you wanna fish with and tricks to capture this 100+
Yeah, and there's like
sea
certain
creatures.
fish that can only be caught with certain tools, so you're gonna have to kind of go around and figure out what these combinations are. And also in your boat, you can expand with the money you've accumulated. You can expand the size of your boat, the tooling within it, to get a little bed and a kitchen in the boat itself.
So you can go fishing for days. Yeah.
So you can go fishing out at sea for
that's
days rather than always
wonderful.
having to come back to town.
Yeah.
I love the sound of that. Now, I know a question that a lot of our audience is going to be wondering and asking, and I am myself, can you pet the dog? Because I noticed there's a dog.
Yes.
Can you pet the dog?
Really?
You can pet the dog is gonna follow
He
you.
follows you
It's your
around.
little companion.
His name is Waffles.
Yeah.
He's adorable.
Waffles. Oh, I'm in love with this game already. This is my new comfort game for sure. Lou, you were mentioning the art style. What inspired and influenced the art style for this game?
So Zach and I, like ever since we met, we did a bunch of like little mock-ups and stuff, trying to figure out like what game do we want to make. And it started from the principle that Zach does voxel art, and also like I wanted to bring something really relaxing. So one of the things that it doesn't look like it because it's all squared and it's like has a specific palette and stuff. But one thing that inspires me a lot on their direction is like Ponyo from Studio Ghibli, the movie.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's kind of like as well as Animal Crossing, like in the old Harvest Moons from the GBA. So all those things that are very relaxing games that kind of slice of life and
All the colors are much softer.
yeah.
It's all intentionally like catered so
Yeah.
you don't feel intimidated by anything, even if like our myths are a little bit spooky kind of thing. So
Yeah, we kind of wanted the player to just like get home from work, in this case, like finish work, and then like maybe open the game and just relax and distress from life.
I'm seeing a lot of people in chat mention that exact thing, so I think you're on the right track. What sort of playtime can people expect? Is it single player? Is it multiplayer? What do we think?
it's single player and
Couch co-op.
couch co-op.
It can be drop in, drop out. Like it's more of a style of like assist. So if you're having difficulty catching a fish, your
Yeah,
friend
I don't
can
even
just,
think
like,
they're looking at
or
the
your
chat. I don't
daughter
believe that.
or
I don't believe the
anyone
chat
can just
is
grab
not.
the controller and say, I'm gonna help you
they're
catch
asking
this
this
fish.
And you can grab
question.
onto
I don't
your
believe
player
it.
one and pull
Yeah.
with
Unless they're being
to pull the
extremely
fish
biased
in.
and
So you
picking
go
out
inside
said
the
questions.
story and stuff, and the playtime.
The chat's probably
we're
saying
estimating
exactly
roughly
what we're
around
saying.
10 to 12
Like,
hours.
enough talking,
Depends
please,
if you
just
want
show
to
the
be a
game.
completionist and try to get all the 100 plus fish
I don't believe
in the
this.
game.
And all the side quests and stuff, or if you just want to follow the.
Or if you just
Yeah,
want
I
to
don't
the
believe
story.
it.
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
So just
I
depending
honestly
on how
don't.
players want to play. I love that.
Even an extreme
Yeah,
Xbox
the
fan would
range
tell
can
you
be
that this is
pretty
boring for a lot
Yeah,
of us.
absolutely.
Like,
Now,
just
what
get
are
the
you
gameplay
most
showcase.
excited as the developers? What are you most excited for players to experience?
Look, they're
when
being
playing this?
selective. Y'all see this in the bottom of the
For
screen?
me, it's I'm excited
Select
to see what
comments.
people,
Why
how
not
people
all
react to the
comments
fish
are
that they
being
pull up. Because we get really weird with their designs, and oh god,
I really love, like, for me, the whole friendship system, like how
Hold
you
on, let
can
me see
become
the chat.
best friends with people in town, and they can tell you like their life stories,
There it
or
is,
you
guys.
can help
My
them with
point
their
exactly.
little-
Look at the
their
chat.
little struggles and stuff like that. That is the kind of things that I love in games. So I'm looking forward to people seeing that as well.
That's fantastic. Now tell us really quickly about scripting an indie game, and how is it challenging with that aspect of game design?
It's chaotic. It's one of those things that initially you're gonna have a like set idea where you're like, okay, you have this goal.
And it's gonna be so big.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have a set idea that's massive. The scope is always gonna be huge, and then you kind of, as you're building out, you kind of build the first.
That's
section,
true. It's on Game Pass.
And then you're like, okay, how long is this gonna be? And then you play through, and you're like,
but can we move on from the interview?
And
Good
can we keep
God,
pulling
y'all
out
said you had
this amount
100
of, like,
games shown. Why are you
story and work
focused
and
on
Yeah,
this?
think it through the entire game?
like we've been making this game for over 3 years.
Yeah.
And,
Shout out to TX Gamer, we dropped another
a lot of
5.
iteration
They
has
need
gone
to
through,
fade
and we're just
out
like,
like
okay, yeah,
the
we
side
have to
of their
keep cutting.
haircut.
And it's interesting because we also like we're still developing the game, and like as we develop it, we play it, and like the storyline actually doesn't fit very well, so maybe we're gonna have to change it, and it goes a lot of
But-
work kind of goes down.
But the big thing is that we've always kept like the main.
I mean,
beats
shit,
of the
today-
game, and so long as you can
yesterday it was
tie
strictly
between all of
games,
those
though.
beats, then the length between it is not what matters. Is not what
You think
matters
about
so
it, yesterday it
much
was strictly
in terms
games
of like
compared to
the, like,
this.
how long that is. If you can tie
I agree,
them
though. It was a
cleanly,
snooze
then I
fest.
think the players will
In a
always be
sense.
happy with it because they're going to feel satisfied in the storytelling.
It was definitely a snooze fest.
Right, and you were mentioning through the storytelling and a little bit earlier that there is a good amount
So
of
they
lore
stalling, they
in the
don't have
game,
the game- whole
and
game,
I'm
so-
understanding that the lore is definitely playing a bigger role than I may have thought. Can
Oh
you
my
tell
God,
us
that
a
dude
little
is
bit about
legit
the lore?
capping. Oh no.
The lore
Come
is
on.
like I think
It's hard without spoiling much.
without spoiling too much, but like one of it is like the reason why some
Appreciate
of the
the
people
two,
in town are
Envy.
afraid
I
is
agree. Let's
because
talk more games.
The fishermen who die at sea,
Oh, man.
their spirits are taken within the waters, within the ocean, and that's what manifests like these weird fish and
Bro,
stuff.
y'all killing
It's
me
taken
with
like
these-
from
with
people's
this shit.
thoughts.
There's
And,
so much
so,
capping
yeah,
in
like
these
the weird
tweets
thoughts and the weird
they're
imagination
showing,
kind of brings up
or these
things in the sea.
messages.
Yeah. So and that's
So much cap.
That's just a tinge. I want to see
Yeah,
more,
like
but I
the
don't.
tip
I
of
also
an
don't want
iceberg,
to.
Yeah.
Bro,
No,
this
it's-
interview is
not
longer than the
spoiling is
last
very,
one.
very good. We'll steer off of that just to get away from spoilers for a little bit. But how did your team approach replayability?
Yeah. So that was a little hard.
Oh,
the,
man, I'm gonna take my
Sorry,
mind
the
off
hard
it.
part, it's mostly like we're trying to make different challenges in the fishing itself, even though it's like it's a relaxing game, but we still wanted to give different levels to all the.
You missed the
to the
chicks
type of
earlier, but
fishing.
yeah, she
Yeah,
is.
and it's one of the
she
big
is
things
cute.
is that adding value to that replayability, and all the way we've done it is tying to that story
Plus
because the lore is
also-
so interesting to player base. Every bit of thing that work you're doing, every added work you're doing goes towards that story, and you've got a lot of collecting. So if you want to,
that's one of the reasons why we added so many fish, is because we want to like people to always have a surprise when they're playing the game. Like there's always something new, and like different zones have different new stuff for you to.
So you don't have to 100% all the fish in the game to complete the game,
But you can, yeah.
keep going after that and learning more of the stories.
As someone who likes to replay comfort games like this, and I think I would classify this as a bit of a comfort game, I'm very, very happy to know that there is that option. Before we say goodbye, because this has been lovely speaking to both of you, how can people follow you for updates on Moonglow Bay?
So we have the Moonglow Bay Twitter account, an Instagram account, a Facebook page. It's all at Moonglow Bay. And we also, the studio itself is at Bunny Hug Games. On Twitter. And also there is our publisher that is also going to be giving a bunch of updates, which is at CodeSync, like code and a sync. Yeah.
Okay, that's wonderful.
So that's where
Thank
we can
you.
find.
Bro, they killing me with
Thank
this.
you so
Thank
much.
you very much.
I know
It was
I'm
lovely.
excited to be taking these updates, and I'm going to be wish listing that as soon as I get off of here. Thank you so much for your time, and let's send it back to Story Mode Bay and Trisha Hirschberger.
She says I'm wish listing
See
this
ya.
as soon as it's over.
See
That
ya.
is extreme cap. Stop it.
Thank you, Kate, and thank you, Zach and Lou. What a fun look at Moonglow Bay. I mean, as soon as we got that little nugget of lore where people who die in the ocean, people who die at sea, their spirits and thoughts or whatnot kind of come to be in the fish, I was like, oh man, this
Sold.
went from peaceful fishing sim where I want to like romance different people in town to something entirely different.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I love how Kate kind of called it a comfort game because it almost is a comfort game with, you know, not the death part maybe. I don't know how comforting that is. But it looks so adorable. And again, the art style for me is what really drew me
Carlos,
in.
what's
It's
up, bro?
almost like that pixelated type of look. You don't really see that too commonly
she
in
put me-
games now.
that
and
shit
I love
destroyed
that,
me.
you know, they brought that
She said, "I'm
back,
so
and
looking forward to playing
yeah,
this."
I'm putting
Like,
it on my wish list. I
come
need
on,
that.
man.
Yeah, I saw people in chat saying it's kind of like Minecrafty looking, but with upgraded graphics. At least that's what people were reminded of. And everyone was getting excited when they saw there was crafting in it too. So we
That's
learned
the first thing I
different types of
noticed
fishing,
for.
cooking mini
Guap.
games, sell everything in a vending machine, meeting different people in town, and just for Zach and Lou, like to be indie devs who kind of created this world, I'm sure it's just so exciting to invite people into the world and see what they do. Just like hands off, we made the playground. Now the ball is in your
Go
court,
forth.
which is really cool.
Right.
Yeah,
right,
I'm excited. I'm excited for them. All right, folks, we have to take a quick break, but don't go anywhere. We have more exclusive trailers coming up. I see everyone in chat that's like, trailers. We'll get
Yeah,
there.
I'm good,
More
my brother.
exclusive trailers
Feel a
coming
lot
up.
better.
And coming
Feel
up,
great.
interviews with the devs from Soup Pot, Nobody Saves the World, Among Us, and more. See you soon.
No comment. I have nothing to say. Let's see what this damn main show has to offer. Right now for the pre-show, a lot of that was cringe. Bro, even Joe said it, and I couldn't agree more. Let the games speak for themselves. It's not. Why do you do this to yourself, man? This is how you get put in memes. Oh my god. Oh man. All right, we're back for round two. I guess it's the main show. Here we go. The chat really is simping.
Welcome back, everybody, to the ID at Xbox Showcase right here. On
And they lost viewers. They're down to 13,000. They were higher. They were higher than that when we jumped in.
Today to tell you about all things going on the indie scene from Xbox.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Like we were saying earlier on in the show, we have such an incredible lineup for all of you.
Like, there's just
Coming
no
up
cap.
soon, Blind
That
Gamer
was
Steve
bad.
will sit down with the team behind Soup Pot, and
my
later
God.
on we'll be talking to Victoria from Among Us. I know everyone in the chat is waiting for that interview about the new map that will be dropping in the game. on
Sweetheart,
March
no more
31st.
interviews.
But
Just
first,
get with the
we
games.
have more
Please, you're
exciting
killing
game
us.
trailer reveals for you. From drifting across gorgeous rally racing landscapes to surviving the cold and desolate
Oh, Jesus.
wilderness, Our next announcements are coming to the Xbox
She's killing
platform
us.
soon. Let's take a look.
Yeah, that PC is nice. Legit, it dipped. I don't get it neither. Why is Among Us getting an interview? Why? What is? Am I missing something? Can you guys fill me in? Why is Among Us getting an interview? He said it's 4 hours long, the whole showcase? Sweet Jesus. I don't know how I'm gonna last in this stream. What's up, Frederick? I'm feeling good, man. Thank you. What, bar you in the chat? Where you at?
They gave this away on Epic Games Store. On
Oh,
PC for free.
look, Blaze is like, yo,
they're gonna gas this shit up.
You watching? You've been watching from the start? Blaze, have you been watching from the start? Blaze. Blaze is like, I gotta. Oh, Blaze, you hear me?
I'm watching, man.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you hear me.
No, I didn't know. This
Yeah,
is so unimportant. I didn't know it was even going on today.
Bro, I'm hearing that it's 4 hours, this whole show.
Yeah.
Did you see the mech game? That was like the game of the show so far. That
Which
was it.
one?
It was like this game called Mech something. It looked like Titanfall mixed with
Mech Warrior?
Mech Warrior. Was it Mech Warrior? It was like it had like robots fighting and stuff like that. It was pretty dope. And like you can actually run around, drive around, ride missiles. It looked dope. It looked pretty lit. It was
Hold on, an Xbox game where you're a robot?
No, you're a soldier. It's Exomecha. Exomecha. That's the name of it.
But you're a bot in the game.
Nah, you're not a robot. You're a soldier, and you can get like a bot, like a mech and shit. Jeez,
4 hours?
They're fucking killing me right now, bro. They just spent half this show, it felt like, on just 2 interviews, 2, and they're talking about another interview with Among Us. Am I missing something? Who's playing Among Us?
Ryan, turn me down just a little bit.
Turn you down? Yeah.
A little bit.
I got you. There you go. Say something now. Nah, you're good. Yeah, that looks better. Oh, man.
Oh, this is Rust. This is Rust. This has been on PC for 20 years.
When you said it. Yeah, Rust Console Edition coming to Xbox. Okay. I guess that's a good one. I'm thinking about a little bit more on. Dang, I can barely hear you.
See, these are all Xbox Game Pass games. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what it
Playing
is.
for a couple, for half an hour, should be done with.
I mean, they
You don't
said
get
it's more likely this is all independent. This whole show is all independent, from what I'm just told. I like to believe. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
the ID is like early access games for the most part.
See you later, Storm Rider.
Meet the creepy AI-driven Mr. Peterson. This character has one mission, keeping you from discovering his secrets. Hello, and welcome to Hello Neighbor 2. In this game, you'll be playing as a local journalist named Quentin, who is suspicious of his creepy neighbor, Mr. Peterson. For those new to the Hello Neighbor franchise, this is Raven Brooks, the sort of town where everyone keeps to themselves and goes about their lives. Normally, you would too, except a bunch of people have gone missing. And there's just something strange about your neighbor, Mr. Peterson. Everyone is afraid of him. There have been rumors of children going to his house and never being heard from again. Some people say he likes to lock people up in his basement. But no one has any proof. So people just try to avoid Mr. Peterson, his odd house, and ignore the strange sounds coming from his basement at night.
My son would be
You have a
gassed
feeling that Mr. Peterson is behind all of the neighborhood disappearances. But no one believes
Kind of reminds you of that movie. What was that movie?
7 years old.
Break into someone's house.
Yeah, it kind of reminds you of that movie. What was it, Monster House?
Something is wrong.
You know what I'm
and has the
talking
guts to
about?
uncover
It kind of reminds you of that.
When you break into Mr. Peterson's house, you'll be going against an AI that is constantly evolving. Our goal for Hello Neighbor 2 is to
Get rid of them
provide
Xbox
player
emotes you got too.
This
Those
is
are
an
garbage,
experience
bro.
that is driven by the community.
Gotta show
Mr.
that
Peterson's
Xbox love,
behavior
bro.
is a combination
Xbox
of a
in the
neural
chat.
network and algorithms.
RGT
that allow
Army,
him
you know
to
what I mean?
constantly learn from his experiences with everyone
I
who
mean,
plays
bro,
the
they
game.
look clean.
It
The
begins
emotes
with the collection
look
of player
fucking clean
activity.
as fuck, bro.
Mr. Peterson
You
takes
know you
player
ain't fucking with no
behavior, whether or
Xbox,
not
dog.
most players are likely to hide in a closet,
telling
use a
for
certain
everybody.
escape route, or certain objects.
We ain't the
As
Iron
time
Lords. We ain't got the
progresses,
Book of
Mr.
X,
Peterson's
Book
behavior
of Eli,
changes.
man. We
And
don't fucking, you know what I
surprisingly,
mean?
how Mr.
RGT
Peterson
Sony
waits
shit,
around
dog.
with you
RGT
might be
supports
different from
everything.
all
You
due
dig?
to
We
his
gamers.
encounters with
We
the
chill. We
games
game on
community
everything.
as a whole.
So a lot of
In this
podcasts
way,
missing.
the community's
They don't
experience
game
with
on
Mr.
it.
Yeah,
Peterson
rap,
changes
throw,
over time,
rap, throw up
allowing for
there.
an AI that is developed
Stop
for
playing
immediate
with it, though.
actions, replayability, and
Reese,
great
dude.
stories
Got
of
thrown
neighborhood
out the
shenanigans.
field.
But these new experiences go beyond Mr. Peterson. In
Yeah.
Hello Neighbor 2,
Yo, Reddit, I'm about to
track with
unlodge
all
you with them black
characters in
people.
Raven
Keep
Brooks.
playing.
And these characters share the same AI core, but behave differently and have their own
Sims get no
stories to
love,
discover.
right?
So while you might think you're just playing
Damn,
the game,
disrespect.
you're really contributing to the
To
development
disrespect.
and improvement of Mr. Peterson's AI.
This would be cool, I guess, low key.
We hope this presentation of our AI and development gives
like
you
that
an idea
ice
of
cream,
what to
I like
expect
that.
in Hello Neighbor 2. If you'd like to try an early access version of Hello Neighbor 2, you can check out some of our alphas on the Microsoft Store. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the neighborhood.
I guess that's
MV
cool.
Dumb. Whoever got emotes, let me see them, man. I like that. You guys supporting
Are you a
RGT
Hello
and the whole
Neighbor
big
fan?
hobby. Let me see them emotes.
So I
Put
played,
the
I played
let's
the
see
first
RGT
one,
Army in
and
the
I
chat
was
for those of you
kind
that
of
remembers. Put
petrified.
RGT
Like,
Army.
He was finding me from every little corner. I remember trying to hide in the rooms, and he was right there waiting for me. So the fact that they're making a second one, and he's even smarter than the first game.
He
I'm
said the
nervous.
show is 10 out of 10
I'm
if you
very
get the
nervous.
number of one of those chicks.
Well, that was one of the coolest
Ironically,
things about the first
I looked them
Hello
up,
Neighbor is that,
especially
he would adapt your
Trisha.
play
They're married.
style, and the more that you run runs, the smarter he would get. But now not having it only be your runs, but the entire community's runs that Mr. Peterson's learning from is frankly quite
You know what I just
terrifying to me.
noticed too,
Although
Big
I'm
Clap?
super
up?
interested that they said that the
You
other
don't got a
neighbors will
circle,
all have stories and
but
we'll
you
be
got
able
the
to interact with
PlayStation
other
sign as the
neighbors
circle.
as well. That's super cool.
It's
I
a
love that
circle
in Hello
inside.
Neighbor 2 we get a little
Oh, you
bit
took-
more
oh, yeah,
explanation
yeah.
as to why we're
You know what I mean?
invading this
But
Yeah.
man's
that makes
house,
sense.
whereas I feel like in the first Hello Neighbor you're just like those
I was like, bro, a
meddling
generic
kids
circle? Do I want to
Yes.
do that?
bugging
Don't
our
throw
neighbor.
your ball over in my yard again. And yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Now, I was going to say, I was very happy to see that Team 17
I
is
copied
coming
and
out with a
pasted all
better
those.
game. They're the same
Selling
developers
them
that
on
made
this,
Overcooked,
creator
and
store right now.
even the style
Already
of the
3 people
game,
already
it
bought
looks
it.
very 80s and
What, the
retro
emotes?
and almost futuristic in a way, which is super
Yeah, the
exciting
emotes.
to see.
Oh,
The first
okay.
trailer that we saw with
got a
the
couple
car
sales on them.
driving, again, a beautiful
go.
art style. I mean, wow. These
Yeah,
trailers are
yeah.
blowing me away. It is a great time to be a gamer.
Get big.
Yeah, that first trailer we saw was for a game called Art of Rally, which got high praise from the folks at Top
like I'm
Gear.
in
and
a
being,
bridge club.
a little bit
You're
of
just
a
talking about shit I
a
really
car enthusiast,
don't
if you
care
will,
about.
an auto enthusiast. I was like, man,
Oh, you're not even
okay,
paying attention
loving it.
because
That's some high praise.
You just
again.
lose interest the
for
moment
Art
they
of
start
Rally,
talking about other
Craft
shit.
And it's like,
looked cool,
why
and
do
I
we
saw
care
a
about
lot
these
of
two
Rust fans
females right
in
here?
chat.
Yes.
Like, it could have been
Rust
2
fans
guys,
in.
It could have
So
been
for our
2
console
dogs. It's
gamer
not a
friends
female
will
thing. Like,
be
why
able
do I
to
care
get
what?
into
You know what's
the
funny?
process
You remember the dude
if,
who
if
said
that's your
fuck
jam.
the
I
Oscars? You know,
dabbled
who's
a
coming
little
off that
bit
game.
in
It Takes
Rust
Two.
myself, although
He
I
had
dabbled
one of
on
the
a
most
friendly server, so
legit
I know
interviews,
a
like
lot more.
with the people when he was telling how many platforms
was
is
in a
coming.
more
He's like,
survival-based
yeah, it's on every
server where
platform
everybody's
except
out
for
to get
Switch. You know,
everybody else.
we
But yeah,
it ain't coming to
friends,
Switch, guys.
welcome.
They just
go.
like that's it. That's the game. It's like, bro, how come he doesn't
But
get
alright, so that
like
was just some
to
more
host
trailers
shit
for everybody to
anymore?
check out. I
He's
know
the host
chat
shit.
is all about those trailers.
My dude
Up
is funny.
next on the show, we have streamer Blind Gamer Steve. We'll chat with the dev team behind the new cooking-inspired game, Soup Pot. In Soup Pot, you'll be able to make food with a wide range of locally sourced or supermarket ingredients in traditional kitchens. Discover and learn more than 100 recipes while streaming your cooking on Cookbook, the in-game social media map. Okay, so we've got like a cooking game.
I gotta
and a
give
streaming game.
Trisha props though. That's
take a
a
look
dope
at the trailer.
PC.
Let's do it.
We're playing. I mean, it's alright.
It's a dope
probably
PC.
got like
She got the RGB.
Probably got a
keys.
1060 in that bitch.
No, it was a 3080. You can see it on the corner.
3080. That's
It's like,
some.
it's like a 3080 or 3090. She got a 30 series. You can tell.
How can you tell?
You can tell by the
I can't
card,
tell.
my guy. You can see it.
What card is it?
I gotta see it again. That's definitely.
You can't tell, is what I'm saying.
No, I don't know the brand, but it looks like a 3080. So many brands.
Blaze 4K. Well, you hit Trisha. Who's Trisha? I mean, listen, man.
Jacqueline will be all over this. She likes those overcooked games.
Listen, anything's possible after, you know what I mean? Like a 6-pack or a 12-pack.
What up, Blue?
Yo, we playing It Takes Two or what?
You down for it? Shall I play?
Damn,
Oh, awesome.
Hello.
Oh, I am really, really excited. Hello, I'm Steve, aka Blind Gamer Steve. And to introduce our guest stars is what I'm here to do. It really makes me happy to introduce to you Gwen and Trina from Chicken Club Studios. Hello, Gwen and Trina. How are you?
Hello, Steve.
Hi.
Hello.
Was there anything?
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. So, Soup Pot, tell us all about it. What is it? Tell us more. We need to know more details.
So it's really
Yo,
weird.
Gwen
So,
like a freak.
Our game, it's very chaotic. It's like,
Okay.
to summarize in one sentence, it would probably be a chaotic cooking game where you don't need a recipe.
Oh God.
There's no fail.
You know why? I'm not mad at the content creators like they got over here, right?
Yeah.
Improvise.
It's
So,
cringy because
but there would
Microsoft,
be,
is trying to like
streaming,
make us
their
say,
process
oh
in the
look,
kitchen,
these guys are
and,
content creators, just like you. Like, nah, we don't.
in Asian
like, we know what you're
culture,
doing,
we
Microsoft.
don't really
You're just
have
trying to,
fixed measurements
you know what I
for
mean?
cooking.
Give people a
We
little
just,
spotlight
we
so they
eyeball
they
everything,
fuck with
and
Xbox.
then
They say Xbox.
we
right?
adjust them according to
Yeah.
taste. We just listen to the voices of our ancestors in the
Damn, man.
background. And we want to replicate this way of cooking because
Wonder how
we think
David and them feel about this show.
play. Especially
Yeah, bro. Can you? What is this?
We wanted to do
Is this VR? See, this
the
would be
iconic cooking methods, like
this
using
would,
our
we could
fingers
tolerate
to
this shit in VR,
measure
but it's
how
not
much
VR.
water
It's not
Like
VR.
what kind of
when you're
bullshit
cooking
is this? Wait, no. They want to cap and laugh at our
That
little
is so
fucking
cool.
dreams
And you
and shit.
mentioned-
Dream
you mentioned
shits
when
on
we
this
talked
game.
before,
I can make a way better
like,
sandwich than that.
By the way,
Dreams, no
thank you
cap.
for tuning in. This is, I know it's you're in the
Soup
Philippines
pot,
and it's
man,
way
give
past
me this.
midnight where you are. So thank you so much. I wanted to ask because you said that it was.
Look at this
that
trash.
The Soup Pot is very
Look at
Filipino
this
and Asian
trash right
inspired.
here, bro.
Can you tell us a little
Dear
bit
God,
more
bro.
about
There's
how
a
that
game where they're teaching
inspiration
us how to
is
cook
part of the
ramen.
game?
I'm dead. Come on, man.
Look at this, and then you rate the food even though you can't taste
like,
it.
Trina and
the
I
fuck?
both love to cook.
What is happening?
That's one of the things.
And they've showed the same
then,
5 pieces of
the
food over and
pandemic
over.
happened,
Fuck.
and Trina and I were just like, oh, like we're not doing.
How do they
anything.
animate
We're
the
just
food?
at home.
Look so
We
freaking
don't
good.
get
Shut
to
your
eat
bitch
out.
ass up.
And then we decided to make games. So last year we released a demo. Which
You know, this
called
is the fake.
Dahil ng
This is
Ina
what
Mo
Rev
Sinigang
be saying. This is the
Edition.
fake part of
And
YouTube.
then
Oh
we
my
did
God, it
the
Bro,
looks so
look at the
great.
chat.
Nothing
Look-
looks great.
Look at the chat.
and
Look at the
people
chat,
really
bro.
liked it. So one of the
Everybody's
things
saying
that
next
we
is
wanted
trash.
is
Why are we doing
Gia,
this? Blah blah blah.
started-
They're
we asked
selecting. They're like
Gia
doing
to do
select
sound design
comments,
where
basically.
she
You see what I'm
talks
saying?
about,
They're doing select
she
comments.
says
It's
the
not a good look
ingredients
right now.
names. And
I
that
really
carried
feel pregnant
over
voice.
into our
I'll look
actual
her up for a
game.
second.
Like when we saw how much
They're really sitting
people
here talking
enjoyed
about
the
soup
demo
pasta.
and they really like it.
They're really
Like we
doing
feel like we're filling in a gap
Mm-mm.
where
Blaze, it's an
not too
indie ID
serious,
show.
like,
Relax.
it's
It's not a chip,
instructional,
and I don't
you
give
know,
a
like we
fuck.
want to recreate
Why they gotta
as
act
much
like they're
as,
so
you know, how
excited
you
for
would
something? They're
be in
not. They're not
kitchen,
even gonna play this
which
shit.
is
This is what
you
bothers
measure
me.
by feeling,
Like,
you
no,
fix
all these
things
people that are
as you
saying,
go,
"Wow, the food
and
looks
things
great.
can
I've
get
never seen a piece
messed
of
up,
bread look so
and
good." What are you
you
talking?
know, like we just want to bring in that fun into the
Yeah.
game and make it a game.
It's all
Like,
fake. It's
the
all
fact
fake,
that
bro. It's all
when you
fake
look
hype.
at games in
They
general,
are killing
cooking
me with
game
this
is
shit.
always like a mini game, just like a side thought. And we both love cooking, like we both love food also, so we wanted
Oh my
to put
God.
cooking itself as the focus of
What
the
is
game.
happening?
That is so awesome. Now we did see actually a little bit in that
What
trailer
the
that there's
hell is
a
happening?
social network in this game called Cookbook. Can you tell us a little bit about that and how that ties in to the progression system in the game?
So cookbook itself, we wanted a way to wrap the game, and then it's essentially like fake Facebook where you could look in and then you have like tasty like videos, and you learn.
There's also the current
so,
news.
Yeah, there's also current news.
This is
and
ridiculous.
then
Look at you. So you got a
essentially,
fake
like,
social
you learn
media.
by watching videos. of
Like, are you
games,
kidding
so
me?
you also
I
learn
can't even keep
techniques,
up with
like,
Twitter. You want me
through
to?
a combo fighting system that
Bruh.
we want. But then
They
there's
are-
also
they
an
are killing
accessibility
me with this
option
shit.
where we've made it so that
Look
you
at
could
this, bro.
actually
This
remap
is
the
fucking-
I want to take a
controls so
bite
Look
that
at
at
my
these
script.
animations.
Yo, come on, bro. Come on, stop.
You make-
Stop with the
you-
comments.
They
Stop
keep
it.
showing
you
the
know,
same
adjust the
animation
game
of
to your
them
playstyle.
putting pieces of
And,
bread into the
which is
oven.
something
Yeah,
that
because I
was
was
very
going to ask
important.
about that
Bro,
actually.
what
'cause
are we doing
of course,
here?
I'm an accessibility advocate and consultant, so
Man
accessibility is
said,
very
I
much
want
a
to
big
take
part
a bite
of
of
my
the-
life
Yo,
and what
come
I do.
on,
So what are
bruh.
the other accessibility features that you're going to actually have in Supot?
So one of the
Oh my
things
God.
that like we really care for is dyslexia. Like one of our team members has dyslexia, so that's very important to us. That was a very long discussion.
And a lot of
you know,
these people
whether
are just
we put in,
tweeting
like,
this shit or
QBE
writing comments to get their
or
comment
whether,
on
it,
the
yeah.
show. You
and
know,
to balance that so that people feel like
it
they're
looks
progressing in the
great.
game.
Now I have to go cook.
Another
Thank you. No,
thing
you're
is
not. Shut
that
up. You're gonna go in the
Trina
microwave and put some ramen
is
noodles
designing,
with
you
your
know,
lazy ass.
colorblind filters so that we make sure that the game is also playable to people who may not see the colors. We've added in like the reactions, like the lines, so that
Game
you
looks so
have like
comfy,
sort
man.
of an
What type
indicator
of
of what's
emo
happening in the
shit is
kitchen.
that? What do you mean a
I
game
don't,
looks
I don't, I don't
comfy, bro?
understand
It was
these comments, bro. These
semi-incidental
comments are making me
that,
look like
you know,
like they're
our
auto
sound
generated or some
designer,
real shit. What is happening right now?
Like they just really made the game so
Look,
well.
the
like,
thing,
sound
why,
design is so
you know
well
what?
that
I'm
all
not
the
mad about
audio
the game. The
feedback,
game can exist,
you
but
know,
why are they
really
spending
helps
so
you
much
play the
time
game,
on
like,
this
you
game?
you
Like
could
that's
play
the
it also, like,
thing.
by
What is
listening.
happening?
Like that's the thing that's
And
killing me.
also-
Like it's not about the
also
game.
they-
Okay, there's a game. There's game type for everybody. Really,
they
like
use
all
some
seriousness.
names.
Like yeah, I'm joking. The game
They're
looks
killing
trash.
me with this.
But
What is
why are they
happening?
spending 20 minutes on this shit, Big Cloud?
Now, Trina,
Yeah, I don't get it. Of all games, why not pick the mech game? The mech game could have used an interview like this.
You'd said that there's some really
Why would you
creative
go
and
for this
meme-driven
over the mech? Y'all
achievements
see
in
what I'm
this
saying,
game.
everybody in the
Can you
chat?
tell us a little bit about
What is
we're gonna
happening
look
here?
forward to? And you mentioned to me earlier there's a 5-second
Yo,
rule
what is
achievement.
happening?
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
This shit
No,
ain't
no,
revolutionary to
our
me.
achievements aren't skill-based.
I know how to
They're
cook.
basically, based on
Bro,
how much fun you have
pretending,
in
like
the
I said,
kitchen.
Bro, we're
So
pretending
we
to be
have,
chefs.
thing
If
where
this was VR, it's funny.
Yeah,
to
if
throw
it was
shit.
VR, this would have been okay, cool. That's incredible. But this is a normal game, folks. A normal game.
The game will record that and
They're hyping up artistic view on damn bread. Are you serious right now? Bread?
that fell on the floor. And
What are they
there's
doing,
also this.
Like,
I
this is
don't know.
this is
I'm
how
about
they
to-
become a
But
meme.
anyway, there's.
By
there's
the way, I
also
found
this
Gwen.
feature,
I found her. Her
where
name's
you
Gwendolyn
have
Foster.
A fake neighbor in the background singing karaoke.
Ay, ay, ay.
And if you get too annoyed,
Ay,
you can
ay,
just
ay,
throw
ay,
food
ay.
at them.
I'm gonna
they
follow
stop
her
singing.
for research
Something like
purposes.
that. Yeah.
That is so amazing. I love that. By the way, we should you should probably mention
probably
that
should have
there,
said
like
that
you
out
got to
loud.
make sure that you have to turn the stove off. Correct? You don't want to like
Yeah,
that that's going to be an issue.
What's up, Beardy?
You need to turn your stove off if you're not using it, because it's gonna. Gwen is gonna.
You gotta turn the stove
implement
off,
the
man.
feature
Get me out of
where
here, man.
if you don't
Please,
turn off the
please.
stove, your
Someone just
whole
knock me
kitchen's
out,
gonna
bro.
burn.
That's awesome.
You gotta turn the stove off. Like,
essentially, there's going to be the ability to have like kind of different type of
Yo,
food
man.
from like, locally grown
Where the hell
farms
is
and
Meds,
quality
the damage
food. Can you tell
control
us
of
a
this
little
shit?
bit
Where
about
Meds at? We need Meds in here.
Bro, like I said, if
And
they
so
would have
one
spent
of
a
the
couple
things
minutes on
is
this game,
that
fine.
we have a marketplace.
Like,
We're
what
going
are
like,
they?
it feels like we're on 30
And then
minutes, if
what
not
they
40
wanted
minutes
to
right
do
now, talking
is
about this.
essentially,
About fucking bread. It's
if
turning
you
off the
wanted to
oven.
make like gourmet food,
Artistic
and
view. It
which,
makes me
like,
feel
almost
comfortable. Make
all
sure you shut off the
restaurants,
stove, man. Make sure
Looks
you
like
shut
a
off your
fun game.
that
Can't wait to
they
play.
source
Stop!
locally. And this
Stop,
is something
my
that's
guy.
very
Stop.
subtle. It's not really gonna affect like your experience of
Looks
the
like
game.
a browser game.
But
It really
we
does.
wanted to ensure that the design of it
Look at this
also
fucking.
reflects that,
Look at that
you know,
kid. I'm about to fuck that kid. Like, look at this bum. Shut the fuck up.
The ingredient
Just wanna get
shelter
your name on the
names,
fucking
Precious.
show.
Are
Shut
you
up.
serious? What is
I can't wait to
happening?
play.
Yo, they're killing me. They're
supermarket
killing
ones,
me.
just because of, you know, like fast food and like
Oh,
waste and
no.
all of those things. So you don't
This is
necessarily
bad,
feel that in the
man.
game
This
because
is
you
not
can
a
buy
good look
whatever
for
you want,
Microsoft.
and,
I'm
you know, the no
sorry.
fail state and
Oh,
the
shit,
you know,
we're
quirky
still
insults
fucking
that
talking. We're talking
people
about
treat
fucking
like
food pop.
that is how the game is.
Oh,
so I
Jesus.
feel like
Yo, I got this
it
shit
doesn't
muted, bro.
push
You got it
the
muted?
things that we
Oh
want,
my
but we
God.
design the game in a way that it reflects.
You would, yo, but
Now,
because
is
then
this
you
gonna
would think
be
they would have
like a solo single player
different,
experience, or
like,
is
they're
there gonna
showing
be
the
multiplayer in
same
this at all?
fucking cutscene
Oh, it's a
on
solo
a
experience.
It's talking about how great
Oh,
eggs
that's
and
awesome.
bread
So you
looks.
kinda go
What
at
the
your own pace.
fuck
I
are
love
they
that.
talking?
So I bet there's a lot of people kind of in the chat that are going to be wondering.
And then they
like,
want to
where-
say, oh,
when
the
can we be able to
PlayStation,
get,
what was
our
that
hands on
PlayStation
Supot,
experience shit we
on
just
Xbox?
had? That game looks so fun, man. Yo,
So
blow, just shut your mouth.
currently
bro.
we are aiming for
I hate these
August
fake ass
21st,
motherfuckers.
I really do.
2021.
They're killing
and
me.
yeah, like that one.
And I
is,
didn't
like,
even I
pretty,
didn't even have high
important for
expectations
us.
going into this. I
When
was
the
like,
game
okay,
gets launched,
let's
you
see what's
also could
happening.
actually play
Damn, they
in a Japanese and
Jesus.
Korean kitchen, because
Oh
of
my
like how
God.
close those culture us to what we're exposed to.
Of all
So there are a
interviews, y'all
couple
wanna
of
interview
recipes,
this
and then
shit?
you could choose to go.
Bro,
in
that's the
Japanese or
thing. Out of
Korean
all the
kitchen
games, you want to spend 20 minutes.
That is so really cool. I love that so
shit.
much. All right, so thank you so much, Gwen and Trina,
Whew.
for joining us.
Man.
Where can we be able to find more information about Chicken
it's
Club,
over?
you, and,
Y'all done? Thank
and
God.
Supot?
We have a
So you
website
could
that's
definitely, yeah.
State of
there.
play. They want the damage control state of play, man.
Chicken
Get this
Club.
bullshit out of here, bro. State of play is like a
And
10 out of
we
10
also
compared
have
to
a
this shit.
Twitter.
And
We also have a Twitter,
uh,
Chicken Club. Yeah.
Chicken
A
Club,
Discord,
okay.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, there's a Discord too. Just look him up on Twitter.
man,
look him up
I
online.
am
Supot will be
dead.
coming very soon to Xbox. Thanks once again.
Wait, Boom is
and
going
I'm gonna
off
send it
right
back
now,
to
bro. I
Stu,
don't
Mote,
listen.
and
He
Trisha.
was
Thank
he
you
was
so
looking
much.
forward to this show like I was, so to speak.
Oh
This is embarrassing.
Thank
Like,
you.
there's no
Thank
damage
you.
control in this shit. This is embarrassing.
Okay, Brianna.
Even he'll tell you,
are
it's
a good
embarrassing.
cook in real life.
This is not a good look.
I've gotten better, yes. When I first started cooking, no, not really. But it's almost like trial and error.
Shit.
I love what they were saying earlier about how, you know, in their
My
culture,
God.
there's no sense of really following recipes. It's just
Listen,
you let the
when
ancestors
these
guide
indie
you,
games
and
are
they'll tell
showcased,
you how much you need to
like,
add.
yo,
That's the kind of
you
cook
just
I
gotta
am.
run the clips, man. That's
You
it. Like,
know what?
run them. No, like, unless it's like a really cool,
not a
unique
good
indie
chef.
game you want to talk
Right.
about it
If
for
it's like a
minutes.
game that you know the chat's buzzing about, then you play an interview. Like, hey guys, here's an even better look at understanding of the game. But if it's some shit that we were like, okay, cool, whatever, and you just immediately dragged us into this damn conversation, that is bad. You should have saved this for the end, bro. They could have saved that for
They
the
could
end.
move on, bro. Like, yo, they could spend a couple minutes and then move on.
Yeah.
That's all they could do. I'm not saying like, yo, it's okay to give some of these developers some light.
Right.
They're indie developers, but it's not the point, bro. You don't sit here for
as you
half an hour
pick it
talk
up,
about
blow
fucking
the dust off
Supot
and
and
put it
making,
back on the
and
stove
don't
and
forget
then
to shut off the
you'll be
stove
good.
and then, you know, make sure you crack the eggs and get all the yolk mixed. Like, shut the hell up. What are you talking?
Look at Oddworld, bro. Remember Oddworld? Remember how I was talking about Oddworld? I was like, bro,
everyone
this
at
is
home
we keep
watching.
seeing it,
Coming
but
up,
they
we
gave it
will
a
chat
quick,
with
you know what I mean,
Victoria from
30
Among
minutes,
Us about
and then
the
bam, you
new
went right to
airship
the next
map
game.
coming over to the game.
That's fine.
And later,
I'm okay
streamer
with that.
Dano Taj will have
This,
a conversation with the devs behind.
we're getting almost an
Nobody
hour per
Saves the
interview.
World.
Yeah, but
I am
Oddworld,
very
you're
excited.
using your.
But first,
like, yo,
let's
it's
take
a
a quick break.
platform.
No,
You're
no,
like,
Right back.
this
the
shit, you're
developer
just.
got to talk though. He was actually showing the game, so I'm trying to say, we got another intermission. Oh my god, they're killing me. We got another intermission. That means there's another part. Jesus Christ, we got another. Oh my god, they're killing me. They're killing me. They're killing me. They went to another intermission. You're killing me. Stop, man. Stop. Seriously, make it stop. Make it stop. What is happening? Stop it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yo, Red Hood, you at work? That's the second win. Oh, Jesus Christ. Somebody help me. Oh, God, man. They're killing me. Oh, shit. Oh, my head hurts.
God, bro. I never want to hear another PlayStation
I don't
joke
want
again,
to
bro.
hear no more PlayStation.
I don't want to
shit,
hear
man.
nothing, bro.
For a while. This is terrible. This is absolutely terrible.
Microsoft, I'm telling you, man, they can't even fuck. Like, listen, man, they're so far fucking behind. They're so fucking dog shit that I just can't even think of this fucking trash company.
My brother
Talk about
ACO in the
trash.
building. What's up, fam? Good
This
to
is
see
why
you.
Microsoft gets roasted, and then dudes want to act like, "Oh, you PlayStation guys are toxic." Like this is. You guys do it to yourself, bro. You guys are wearing clown masks and then wondering why people are staring at you because you're wearing a fucking clown mask, my guy. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, look at these comments. Look at the comments. This is crazy. Like, bruh. Wow, they're deleting comments, guys. Look, it says deleted by moderator. They're deleting comments that are negative. I'm
Of course
done.
they are.
They're deleting
Of course they are.
comments. Wow, they're deleting the comments. And their views dropped to 12,000. Yo, they wildin'. They're deleting comments. Oh my God. They're deleting comments. Yo, come on, bruh. Y'all did this to yourselves. Oh, you already know RGT gonna be fired, bro. Oh, man. You should guys check out my brother ACO7, man. And DNA Glitch. Go check them out, man. Good dudes. Oh, man. Oh, my God. Jesus Christ. This is like beyond bad. And we're about to start again in 5 seconds. Oh, God. Give me some holy water. Here we go. Round 3. Oh, my fucking God.
Hello.
What is the point of these
everybody, and
intermissions?
welcome back
What is the point?
to the ID at Xbox Showcase right here on Twitch Gaming. My name is Trisha Hirschberger, and I am here today with Brianna.
We know who
aka
you are. You
Story
did this.
Mode
Oh,
Bay,
my
and we're kind of
God.
like your tour guides through this event today, leading you to all the different sections of things that you will want
shit
to
is killing
see.
me.
But we do have a lot of great stuff coming up.
Oh boy.
We absolutely do. Next
She
up,
gave her
everyone, we'll be
intro
hearing from
for the
creative
third
team
time.
behind
We
Nobody
know who
Saves the
you
World,
are.
And they will be
It says your
interviewed
fucking
from none
name
other
at
Says
the
your
bottom
name
of
in the
the
bottom
ID.
left.
Before we get to that
What is
interview,
happening
we
here?
have
Come
more
on,
gameplay
man.
trailers to review.
Oh, my
From
God.
the Battle of Normandy to
Somebody
the
help
storm of
me.
medieval combat,
Jesus.
this next batch of games
Oh,
promises
God.
something for
They show
everyone.
another fucking
Let's take a
trash
look.
bag, bro. I think I'm out.
Yo, I
fuck
swear
with
to
you,
God.
dog. I love you, dog. I don't think I could sit through another trash bag.
I don't blame you. I don't fucking blame you.
I really don't, bro.
Jesus fucking Christ. What is happening?
It's not about the look, and I want to make this clear, bro. It's not about it being an indie game. It has
Yeah, it's
nothing
not.
to do with it, bro.
It's not. We've
It has
seen a good
nothing.
indie.
I fuck with a lot of indie games, bro. It's just when they spend a half an hour on telling you how to fucking cook, shut the fuck up. That's all I'm saying.
Like, bro, nobody gives a fuck. I know how to cook noodles. Oh, Jesus.
Yo, King, you haven't pulled up, bro. Wow.
King Koo. Doing King there? He always in the chat.
Yeah. No, voice chat. Look at this shit. This shit is so cringy. There's people actually.
The heck is wrong with you?
They're excited about
It's time for my butt to sit on your throne.
Let me say, your button. Come on, man. Come on, sweetheart. Invasion of Normandy. I guess that looks better. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus. This man threw a burnt chicken at him. Blaze, are you seeing this shit?
Is this Calvary?
I don't even know. Yeah,
This
chivalry.
Silvery, yeah. I got to the beta. This game's actually fucking pretty gruesome and lit. I was in the private beta on Epic.
Oh, really? It was really good.
Yeah.
Was it like
yeah,
For Honor?
It's hard as fuck though.
How's the combat like For Honor? Or better?
Yeah, but harder, bro.
Oh, okay.
But the blood and gore. See, this looks cool.
Yeah.
Little dungeon side scroller.
Yeah, looks fine.
You know what I mean? Like, look at this. The visuals, look at that. Like, that shit looks nice.
Yeah.
You want to talk about Soup Pop because the guy got an Xbox LED in the background. So, hey, let's get him up here. Look at this shit. Look at this game.
Bro, that looks fire.
Look at the
Come
game.
on. Why was it this show? Where's the interview for this?
Look at this game, man.
Where's the interview for this? This looks fire. I can get behind this.
It looks fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, I can get behind this. This looks fire. Look at that. That looks good. Where's the interview for this?
This looks trash? Come on, nah. You guys gotta stop.
Oh, y'all wildin'. Come on, man. Y'all wild. This looks good. This looks good. Like, he's throwing a Mjolnir? What do you throw at him? What the? Oh, my God. Everybody's got the Kratos power. They called the axe back. Sons of Iron. Or Song of Iron. That's cool. I'll give them props. That looks good.
Bro, they literally said, hey, Xbox, you want God of War?
There you go. Side scroller.
God, you have just fucking ripped my guy Kratos off, but it's, oh man, like, all right, cool.
There's like, no, but it's different. The Leviathan X is ice. That's thunder. Nah, bro, it's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Y'all can have the bootleg version of God.
Yeah, I can have the bootleg. That was cool. It's gonna be cool watching Kratos lift Mjolnir, though. That's gonna be fire. And the next one, I can't wait for that shit. That's gonna be epic. When Mjolnir gets into the situation.
Yeah, I forgot I even uploaded that, bro.
What, Mjolnir?
No, my son. I was like, you like PlayStation, Xbox? He's like, Xbox.
You like the betrayal? The ultimate betrayal. Oh, man. Jesus Christ. It took us all the way to the third act of the show for us to get to a game that, you know, that looked a lot better. This is Such a bad showcase.
That was a
Oh,
peaceful
Yeah, that
last
shit's funny,
trailer.
fucking Blaze. I saw your
Also
video.
won the gliding sim.
Yes.
What the hell was that?
If you need to just send
It's me, Big Mike.
I saw Blank
Invited this
Arcadian in
trash
chat
can.
when we were watching the trailer for King
Yo,
Liar
Blaze's son turned on him.
Persia, and I just thought that was hilarious. But you're mentioning things.
If you go
that
watch
I
the video,
love,
Blaze asked the son, he goes, what do you want, a PlayStation or an Xbox? He's sitting in the back seat, he goes, I want an Xbox, Daddy.
Those trailers that jumped out at you that you were like, yes, I gotta play that.
Yeah, that first
She's
one.
like, yeah, I gotta delete this
I think it was
video.
called, definitely caught my eye. It's
my
kind of like a
God.
3D platformer, but what I liked about it is they kind of
That shit was funny.
experimented with that 2D style a little bit as well. So yeah, I'm excited.
Where's the
about
Ergo
this.
chair? Why does everybody gotta have a
Also,
damn
what I'm
racer chair?
equally
Them
as
racer
excited
chairs are
about
not
is our
practical.
very next
telling you,
interview
not
coming
practical.
up. Up now,
yourself
streamer
a
This shit's been
Bruno
like
Josh
a
is going to
fucking
connect with the
snooze
devs
fest.
behind Nobody Saves the World. From the developers of
telling me.
Guacamelee, oh, I love that name, comes
I said, I've
Nobody
only seen
Saves
2
the
games that
World,
are,
which is
like,
a
piqued
twist
my
on an
interest.
action
Yeah.
RPG
That was the
in which
the
you
That
Exo
play
axe
Mecha
game
and
different
with
character
Kratos,
forms,
the
each with their
Exo
own
assault
unique
looking game.
gameplay mechanics. You
That's
get to
about it.
explore a vast overworld.
I like the
clearing
accent.
generated
It looked
dungeons in an
interesting.
effort to beat back the calamity
That was
and
the
save the
top-down
world.
cyberpunk
Let's check out
game.
the trailer.
Hey, Big Mike, my son's 2 years old, bro, and usually whatever's the last word I say. So if I say you like pink or blue, he's gonna say blue. If I say you like blue or pink, he's gonna say pink. But for some reason today, he's like, I think because Xbox is the shorter word, it's easier for him to say. But I damn near almost deleted that video, dog. Almost.
I heard you were like, man, I gotta delete this video.
I gotta.
But I understand, man. That shit was fun, man. He's cute, though. He's super cute.
Appreciate it, dog.
It's like, what do you want there, son? You want a PlayStation or Xbox? He's like, I want Xbox, Daddy.
How old is he now?
Still 2 years old.
Still 2? Oh man, a long way.
Low key, these games could run on the Vita.
Facts.
A lot of these games probably run the Switch.
But he's 2. How old is the other one?
7.
Oh, 7. Okay.
He's your real
gamer.
gamer.
PS5 for his birthday.
Oh, you got him one? Oh yeah, I think I was there when you got it. Yeah, when you bought the thing. Oh God, no,
Wow.
no,
Nobody
stop!
says the word.
Make it
Awesome.
stop!
I've seen that, like,
Make
3
it
times
stop,
now. It's
man!
fantastic.
Make it
My
stop!
name is Taj.
Make
Hello,
it stop!
everybody. I'm joined by the
Holy
lovely,
fuck, they got
lovely
Captain
Jamie
Hook to
Grant
talk about a
Smith
trash
and
ball
Ian
game.
Campbell
All right.
from
Make it
Trademark
stop,
Studios,
man.
The lovely people that brought you Guacamelee.
God damn, bro.
He
said Captain Hook.
Shave
You
it
said-
out. You are
Hi,
not
guys.
cute with that pubic hair in your chin, buddy. Shave it off. Get rid of it.
He said Captain
That,
Hook.
like, I'm not
Yo,
joking,
you ain't
that
shit.
trailer
Stop.
gets me amped every single time. I've seen it like 4
No.
times now. And it's
They said
fantastic.
Captain Hook.
The music's a bop. The game is fantastic.
Look at Coon. Coon,
let's
shut
talk
your
about it.
bitch ass up. You are saying so many fresh new titles. Shut your bitch ass up. Shut the fuck up, Coon. You know you ain't fucking with half of that trash. Now, some of that was alright. Some of the indie games look okay. 60%, 70% of that trash ain't fucking with. Shut up. That's
to start off.
what the fuck I can't think about you trash box, right? Now Xbox is getting all these fresh new fucking games. Shut the fuck up with that bullshit, bro. Yo, Coon, I fuck with you, dog, but stop it. You're
Which
crazy.
allows you to change your forms to different types of forms. So the game is basically like a top-down RPG.
Oh my God!
But you're as you're playing,
They need to.
progressing through this
They need to like Thanos snap this guy.
Oh
Dan.
my God! They're
and
killing me.
experiencing like completely different types.
They need to send him to the blip.
So at the very start of the game, the very first form you'll unlock is you gain the ability to turn into a
Oh
rat.
Jesus!
And you actually use that ability to escape imprisonment. You get imprisoned.
Exactly, Sean.
And then so once you escape from your prison, you
I said the
notice that
game
rat
don't
has
look bad. I'm interested in the game. I played Guacamelee.
and when you start
It wasn't bad.
Look at Mike. You almost called it guacamole,
your rat
bro.
starts to rank up.
Almost did. Almost did call it guacamole.
Mike getting hungry, dog. God damn, I
So slowly
get
throughout the game,
sandwich
as you're
right now.
playing, you're unlocking new character classes, which we call forms, and exploring those different gameplay mechanics with the different forms, unlocking new abilities, unlocking new forms. You can see a little bit of the form tree.
Oh,
in the
y'all
video
killed
right now. You
me.
can see the player just
That shit hurt my soul.
yeah, so in a quick nutshell, that's kind of what the game is about.
That's what these That's what these
So,
Xbox
if
guys do.
so
Oh, look at the
Forms,
fresh
it
games
sounds
coming
like
that
it's
y'all
good
never
for
fucking
showing
play.
exploratory stuff and
Yeah,
being
let's
able
take
to
the
kind of
let's
puzzle
look at
solve a
the
little
let's see
bit.
how the people react to this. If
I
their
assume there's a
comments
lot
have
that goes on
survived.
with how your gameplay is going to be with combat and such.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wait,
like
why are they
every
focusing on this,
form
though? Why
has
not the
their
damn
own
game
play
look like God of
styles and their
War?
own moves. Like some are about like applying status effects to enemies
Bro,
and taking advantage of
because
that.
they're
Some are like
weirdos.
real heavy hitters, but
Oh, God.
you know, they need like long windups and they need an element of like timing to them.
Bray said this guy's
some
mustache
fly,
is better
some
than the
swim.
games.
There's like lots of combat and traversal.
Aaron's stupid.
And as you get further into the game, you
Oh,
can mix and
man.
match the abilities between the forms. So, you know, then you have like a rat that can shoot arrows like a ranger, or a horse that's, you know, like biting things and poison like a rat, whatever.
You know it's all love,
the-
Kun. We
the
chill. We laugh.
possibilities are
We
nearly
laugh.
endless, you can say.
You know it's all love.
Yeah, we talked
He
about
said,
it a little bit
why the
before,
hostility
and I think
over
that's
the
the
new
thing that intrigues
experience
me
for the
most.
beast
It sounds
box?
like there's sort of a kind of
man.
Lego
Alright,
plug and
cool, bro.
play.
Let me
you
know
get
when
to
you stop
pick
playing
different
these,
forms
bro.
to kind
You
of play
can
with
co-op
them. Is
them.
there like how
Oh
complicated can we
shit.
get?
It gets pretty complicated.
That's a good
like,
point,
start
yo,
with when you
Kun.
unlock a new
We gotta
form,
see
Oh, no,
screenshots you
that's
playing
what
these,
I'm-
dog.
like,
I
shame
doubt
on
you
him.
play.
Forms, 'cause we want to ease the
That shit's
player
like
into
crooked
This
as
guy's
fuck, too,
mustache
even.
game is on point. Yo, get
so
the
it'll be like
fuck.
getting you to use your basic abilities.
He said,
Then
"Get the
once you-
fuck
once
off
you
the
kind of
camera."
start to get the hang of
Yo,
them,
Aaron,
you
let me
start
know if you want to get
getting new quests
smoked.
that you
It's
can't
a
do
little
with the base
V6
abilities of
engine.
the
Let me
form.
know if you want to
actually
get
have to,
smoked by an
and
M3,
sometimes
dog. Let
pull
me
in
know,
abilities
dog.
from other classes.
All right.
So, like for example, if you're playing as the rat doesn't have any range.
This is definitely a rap.
Might get a
I'm
quest
done. It's a rap.
use ranged
It's a
abilities
rap.
to
They
so then you
they
have
killed
some flexibility
everybody's
on how you
hype
wanna-
expectations.
how you wanna do that.
They
That's a
killed
pretty
it.
easy quest to do because there's lots of options for something like that. But they do start to get more specific, and they some of them are more difficult to figure out. Like, oh, exactly how am I?
You
gonna do
actually
this?
just
And
got
customization
here, haven't seen the show. Well, that's a good fucking thing, cool.
It gives the player some.
Yeah, it's good for you.
Good for you, bro. I wish I could take back half an hour of my life. Bro.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean,
It's done.
that was
If
probably
we ever,
the thing
if,
I was
if
most
us
excited
humans
for
had the ability
when
to
sort of
block
hearing
shit
about
from our
this
mind
was
completely,
it looks
I'd
very
be
much
one happy
like,
motherfucker.
Well, it
let me
looks
tell
like
you.
my jam. I'm gonna be honest, and it looks like it's a lot of chat's jam as
I'd be
well.
one of the happiest
So I
motherfuckers
think we're
alive.
all pretty excited about that. But that sort of freedom to play within your rules as the
You're in the
developer, to also be
UK?
able
Oh
to
man, so you're driving on the
do
other
things
side
on
of the
our own and
road,
get,
dog.
get pretty
Crazy.
creative and play
I mean,
with
at
like, the tools that you brought up.
at least
I think
Aaron Greenberg and
pretty
Phil Spencer,
awesome.
you know, honest, said
Not to
lower
mention,
your
I mean,
expectations before this thing went
simply, like,
live.
Geopart says the art
Yeah,
style
before it
was
went live.
amazing. And I
He
couldn't
did. They
agree
both
more.
did. They tweeted out, yes,
There's
lower
just
y'all's
so much
expectations.
stylistic,
Yeah, before it
virtue
went
to
live.
And it seems like it's you're taking a lot of inspiration.
Let that
from
shit
My
get
like,
boy
people.
owns a
Walker Melee. Can
Audi
we talk
R8.
about like what are sort of the things that maybe
Aaron,
you
that
learned
shit
in the
looks like
past
a-
that you brought to?
There you go.
Spaceship.
That's probably the best thing right there we saw there, the Coon. Captain
I mean,
Hook.
talking with the artists through the development process, of course. Like, one of the goals is to try and break a bit free from what we had done previously. I guess in terms of, say, like, Severed and Guacamelee have a very, like, angular, vectorized art style, but this is more like hand-drawn.
Yeah, I like that.
Like lots of lines and
Suppose I was reading an article from Tom Warren. They said they could buy Discord by next month.
Charming,
if everything goes
but,
right.
like, off-putting. Like, I know, like, maybe like Ren and Stimpy or like Garbage Pail Kids were referenced in the art team, where like it's like appealing.
Yeah, I got a cool too.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah, you
there's
can
a
see
little bit
Don't
of
fit my
grunge
lifestyle
going
anymore,
on,
though.
and like you said, that hand-drawn art style is pretty unique because nobody does it the same.
I mean,
right?
shit,
Not
we
really,
all
at least.
complained about yesterday's showcase, you know, being boring. But shit, this
so
is
I've
fucking.
seen some mentions and something
be
that
honest,
I sort of
dude,
came
like,
up
they
with,
put
or
us to
came
sleep.
up just kind of watching it for the first time was a lot of
Like, they
thoughts
killed
of,
it.
like,
They
being a
cut our
roguelite,
lifeline,
but I wanted to
basically.
drive home that
Suicide,
it isn't a roguelite. It's very much an
Trailer
action
Blade, Blade
RPG,
fucking Blade,
but
lots of
you guys
Suicide
have
Squad
something
shows.
very special, which is, I mean, do you guys want
I
to
mean,
talk
at least
about
we
your
got to see
dungeons a little
some
bit?
decent games out of yesterday's
So yeah, the structure
show.
of the game, it's kind of like you're exploring a large.
We got to see
world,
Returnal.
Not unlike one of the older 2D Zelda
Zelda games.
Yeah, I know.
But scattered throughout this overworld, there's dungeons everywhere. We have about 25
Oh,
dungeons.
Yo, facts, man. Like the
And
first
all of the
2
dungeons
games
are
were fire, and that
and they'll
that
have
Kratos
completely
game. Other than that, I'm like, bro, I'm not
so,
feeling
like,
anything at the
we
show.
have some standard things like, you know, a prison or a mine.
I'm not feeling a
but we have
damn
lot
thing.
Of really odd, non-standard things like you'll be exploring
You got
a
douche
UFO,
capping. These games are
or
amazing.
a
This show
gingerbread
is amazing.
house, or are
in the chat.
Iffy going inside of a dead dragon. Like
Low key,
trying to
Big
do
Cloud
some
streaming, you know what I
things.
mean? He got his new emotes and shit. He's just excited to stream more. And he's got to suffer now.
Rules in the generation.
Fuck you, dog.
Each dungeon does like have a unique generational
Fuck you, dog.
Well, I'm serious. Now you
But
gotta
if you
suffer,
die
bro.
inside
You
of a
can't even
dungeon,
be excited, you
you
know?
I know, dog.
The dungeons are going to
That's
get
the curse.
increasingly difficult.
Yo,
If
Big
you
Mike,
die,
man.
you
God,
can't
my
get
back
back.
hurts so much
And
from
it gives you a
carrying these
chance to try and
motherfuckers
create a
rogue.
new
We still
build.
Oh,
couldn't
God.
win.
To go back in again.
Yeah, I saw those numbers. Those numbers look
seen that.
fucking
Another thing we
rookie
do
or
is
Big Cloud.
progresses,
Those look like some
Numbers
rookie
don't lie,
numbers.
bro.
How much you talking
to
about?
the game, so
I know. I saw your numbers for Rogue.
What happened?
of abilities that is like
Those numbers that you
Your ass
you
up.
put up on
Your
Rogue.
ass up. Your
Those
ass
numbers,
up.
those numbers you
so
put
you'll
on
have to kind of
Rogue
mix
are
and
kind of rookie.
not only because you want to try and
Rookie, motherfucker, you can't even get one kill.
quests as different forms to
I like happy at least 10 or 12.
because some of the dungeons you just won't be able to do with certain forms because those forms
You better cut that shit out. You better cut that shit out. Can't move it down.
I mean, maybe if you play some more games and, besides talking.
Broken thing I could possibly find is play it the whole time.
What did you just say to me?
We still do some things.
Oh, shit.
What you just say? Do I look like that shit, man? Get that ass back, motherfucker. Hold up.
Bro, I just please,
I
man.
ID check him, dog. Yo, take his mod right
Yo, let me ID check this guy. Hold on, who are you talking to right now?
I mean,
Can't be talking
a
to you.
very
Can't be
powerful
talking to
thing.
Big Cloud.
You showed a couple
Yeah.
bosses.
Do that
to-
shit live, yeah.
in
You know
the
what I'm
trailer,
saying?
and that's like where my
They call you
brain-
no push over this motherfucker. What?
Yo,
the
Big Mike's
dungeoning
like,
is,
God damn
super
you,
fun
Blaze,
and
you
super awesome.
Roast me about a game I play? What?
What sort of
kind of
things can you tell
bullshit
us
is
about
that?
maybe
That's
some of these
fucking
high-level,
legit betrayal.
enemies?
Carlos Fernandez.
Okay, I share your
Carlos
love.
Fernandez. That name sounds familiar, man. I think I used to know a guy like
They're
that.
in the game. They're not as much of a focus. They do exist.
I
I think the like
feel like I
enemies and
spoke
the
to him a long
hazards
time
in the
ago, man. I don't
dungeons
even
are
know.
almost more
You know
like
that guy, Carlos?
the
I haven't
bosses,
talked
if that makes sense.
Yeah, I know who
Because,
Carlos
like,
Fernandez,
Yep,
my
yes,
brother.
it does.
What you trying to say?
Okay, because
I'm trying to say I haven't
like
fucking
Ryan was
seen him
saying,
in
some
10
dungeons,
years.
like they all have
Even
their
working,
different
man.
teams, and some of them are pushing like really
God
hard. in
damn,
certain
Carlos, you
directions,
can't even
like,
fucking
I just
pop
came in this
in?
dungeon and there's like poison everywhere.
You at
and
work,
there's
man.
You
projectiles
say, what's
flying at me
up, Big
everywhere,
Mike?
like, and you're like, okay, what forms and what abilities can I use to like overcome this?
Carlos be busy,
That's
man.
kind of
Treat me
the
before
focus
Big
of the
Cloud.
dungeon. So then like a final
There you
encounter
go.
within that dungeon could just like lean more heavily on that.
Big Cloud second.
element.
You know what I mean?
No, that's cool. I mean, because there are a lot of games.
Y'all know as
that
we're
sort of
fucking around, we're
focus on,
roasting
yeah,
each other, we're
well,
just talking
this
about
is
random
cool,
shit.
you're
These guys
building
are
up,
still
you're
doing this
trying not to
interview.
die,
Bro,
essentially, but you're just
good
trying to get
point,
through the boss.
dude.
This
That's
sounds
that's
like
the
it's
funny
very
thing about
much
this
going to be-
conversation. They're still doing this
challenge all
interview.
We're not even talking
We're
about
not
anything.
talking
I don't even know what the fuck we're talking
We're just
about.
fucking roasting each
I mean,
other
obviously
for
you'd
the
be
sake
having
of
fun
roasting
with
each
I'm
other.
reading the
You're gonna
chat
be
and shit. Like, I don't even know what the fuck is going on.
pretty
I'm
often,
not even paying
you're not
attention what the fuck
necessarily
these
like
assholes
to
are
stay
saying.
so
I
long
don't
that
care. I don't
the
give a
game breaks
shit.
you.
I actually go 6
I don't
hours.
think so.
Fuck.
We're not trying to go for like ultra hard difficulty, and we don't want players to be like dying too frequently.
I mean, this shit might be past, RGT. We might have to go all the way to RGT with this.
Yeah, but yo, Big Cloud, dead ass. So wait. You're gonna stream all this, then you're gonna do a fucking podcast? What's the point?
Bro,
I got a cutoff time for
Dear
this
God,
shit.
bro.
I got a cutoff time. My cutoff time for this shit. If this shit's still going by 3:30, I'm axing it. Fuck that.
3:30.
Like I said, there's
That's
a lot
my
of-
cutoff.
I would exit too.
Moving through the world and
You said it too? Oh man, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna hang in there until at least. Maybe there's a diamond in the rough. Maybe I don't know.
Big Cloud, if there's a diamond in the rough, guess what? You can look up the trailer and watch.
Like, yeah,
Why you being a
Why
dick,
waste
bro?
that
Why you
whole
being a
day?
dick? Why you being
But
that
why
guy?
waste your whole day?
Why being that guy? He's like, y'all see this shit?
Okay, go to YouTube and watch it.
Y'all see how hard it is to be positive? Y'all see how hard it is?
It seems like you really paid
We watch
attention.
the new Suicide Squad.
You mentioned also that there's
Shut the new Suicide Squad for
high-level story.
more entertaining than this.
Is there something
I
that
mean, we can do RGT right
you
now,
should
literally,
look
like,
forward
because we
to
got so
getting
much heat
into
for
as
RGT.
far
It
as,
ain't even
like,
funny.
getting
Just off
fully
of this
immersed
show by
in?
itself,
What
you can
sort
just
of-
roast
What
the
sort of
show.
story are we going to be looking at?
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. We can go right now.
It's
That's how bad it
there's
is.
a lot of variety, I would say. I guess that's like a blanket statement about the whole game. Is us trying to
It
be
is
like
torture.
charming and varied as much
You're
as
dancing
possible.
on my fucking
but, like,
grave.
Understood.
I would personally say to look forward.
This
to
interview has almost been an hour
This
long
man, I see
already.
this
Like,
perfect mix
my
of
favorite is
roguelike
Joe,
and
the
RPG.
hammer curse,
What?
Who's just like a person cursed to be a walking, talking hammer. He's got a really good storyline going on. But yeah, there's all kinds of
Oh, let
like
me go. Let me go
many
check out a few
strange
people. There's no way.
in many
There's
strange
no way.
situations that you're going to meet.
I
And
don't
actually,
believe it.
it kind of ties into the quests that like have been described a bit already, but the ones we talked about are kind of like combat quests. But the story allows for a whole lot of other quests. Like one of them is to get sat on, or one of them is to like fall in love, and like so you're just, you know, you'll always be finding these things as you're going through the world. It's an exciting part of the story to me.
That's awesome. No, that's cool. It sounds like there's a lot to look forward to. I mean, just characters in general are fun to sort of get
Damn.
attached to.
Shout out to Boom. Boom's not even
I'm
streaming.
hoping
He
you don't
he
make us
immediately
sad
just
with
went
any
to
of
the
these
show and
characters.
started
I'm
playing.
not gonna ask you to react to that or anything.
He started
but,
playing
I mean,
Dirt.
You know, there was a
Not
whole
even
thing going on Twitter. It's like, don't cry, it's just a video game, but
I don't
look at this
blame him.
game. And I feel like these types of games where you
I
introduce really
literally
cool
don't blame
characters
him.
have a lot of opportunity to make that happen. so I'm both excited and hopefully I do not
Got
get
Marlon
too sad with
roasting
these
this
things,
shit.
but
Oh
it
my
looks
God.
really, really awesome.
So that's pretty bad when
is
you
there
know
anything
Boom's
that
not even streaming
may
this
have
now.
you would like
You
to
got
talk
one of the
about?
biggest
Oh,
Xbox
maybe
dudes
since
I
the world.
know, and he's not even streaming this shit. That's wild to me.
Yeah.
That
Is
says
Dealer
a lot.
Gaming?
No, that's
Is Dealer
fantastic.
Gaming
I'm
even
looking
streaming
forward
this,
to
or?
it. Before we fully wrap up,
I said,
where
is
can
Dealer
we-
Gaming
where can we
streaming
find
this?
WC's
I don't
Where
think
can
he.
we
No, he doesn't
see
stream
online
this. He
and-
does. He
and what
does
sort of
like the
things should we
shows
be
afterwards.
following right
Like
now?
does reactors afterwards.
You can
like
definitely follow
results.
us on Twitter, Drinkbox Studios.
I can't wait to hear his
We're also on
results on
Instagram,
this.
And we just
Yeah.
just today, even maybe just like right now, we're opening up a public Discord
Shout out
for
to
the
Dealer.
studio. So you can, if you want to know
Right,
more about the
right.
game, see more cool stuff from the game, please follow us on Discord. I think it's like discord.gg/drinkbox.
Okay.
Yeah, those are the places.
We
to
still
follow.
talking about this?
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, we're still talking about this.
Awesome. Thank you all so much. Thanks
Thank
to
God.
Graham and Ian for joining me.
There is
Thank
a
you, everybody,
God.
for watching
Thank
this.
you.
Please.
Now
keep
we're gonna
this
go
on
to
your
the
list
intermission.
because I would love to see as many people play this as possible.
I'm calling it.
I have things
Let's
to
play
talk
a game,
about
bro.
with
Come
you
on,
all.
man. There's this shit, dog.
We're gonna throw it right back
He
to
said
Story Mode Bay and Trisha. Thank you both for joining me, and thank you all so much for
He's like,
watching.
come on.
See you guys.
Let's play a game, man.
Thanks.
Thank you so
I
much
swear,
to
Ryan, you gotta be the
Danotage and
only
Drinkbox
motherfucker
Studios
streaming.
for that interview. Oh my gosh, nobody saves the world. I really like the fact that there's so
Alright.
many generated
At the next
dungeons,
intermission,
so when you play
let's
something
cut it
that
off.
doesn't feel repetitive.
Deal.
Trisha, how do you feel about it?
As soon as we get to the next intermission, because you know what's coming.
I was watching chat the
Let's,
whole time
let's-
during that interview, and I saw
let's
Simo
cut this
Masso
shit
in
off.
chat says perfect mix of
Bro, real shit, bro. I'm not even trying to like, yo, you
Yeah,
can stream it, bro.
this
Fuck, like, what are you doing?
this is really nothing. There's nothing
we
here.
heard,
There's
we heard
nothing
Ian
here
and
for
Graham
us.
say, well, kind
I mean,
of, but also not really.
we got the girls. That's about
But
the only
yeah,
thing
I
is
mean,
exciting.
There's a lot
We're
to
married,
love
you
here
fucking
from
simp.
the,
Stop.
From kind of the quirky characters and
So?
interesting side
So?
missions
Means
and
they're off in the
stuff.
fucking market, you
But
dick.
I do think it's going to have a lot
Doesn't
of
mean we can't look at them.
that I know
Alright,
for
well,
myself
have
I'm
fun with
probably
them.
going to spend a lot of time in. I think that Nobody Saves the World looks
Oh,
definitely
they done anyway?
definitely interesting. Do you think it's something you'll probably
Let's see.
stream?
I'm not fucking
Yeah,
sure,
I mean,
bro.
I definitely want to check it
I'm
out.
not
And I
sure.
love what you said too about the replayability, because I feel like there's so many games where you play and it's almost like it's one.
I say
and
we're going to get
done.
another interview
But no,
because
I wanna get
we still
my
haven't got
money's worth. I
the
wanna
Among
play
Us
this a
interview
couple
yet. So
times
yeah,
over.
You really
And
want to
I
watch
know
that
we're not
shit?
done.
You really want to watch that shit?
Playthrough
Save
that
me.
I do. So yeah,
I don't
I'm
want to see it no
definitely
more. I'm
checking
good.
this out.
I mean, it's up to you
Chat
all
at home,
and your
what
chat,
are
it's your
you guys
stream.
thinking? Is there
actually
a
wanna
game
watch
that
the
you're
Assassin's
super
Creed.
excited about that you've seen from the trailers already?
Well, I
or a
don't.
game
I'm
that
just-
you're
Bro,
looking
if I
You wanna
see
watch
another
it.
intermission,
I mean,
if I
looking at the
see
chat,
another intermission, I'm
I
done.
have a good
I'm
feeling
looking-
about
look,
what you're
he's
looking
like, yo,
forward
I'm
to.
grabbing-
seeing
he
a lot
pulling
of
his
hype
hair
for
out.
Stalker. I'm seeing a lot of hype for Among Us. I know
Oh,
what
yeah.
the chat is feeling like.
Oh yeah, but I mean we've got so much to get into today, so let's go ahead and keep this party rolling. We've had so many great game announcements already today, but next up we have a number of titles never before revealed. Dun dun dun, that's right, new game trailers.
How about you show the new game trailer? Shut the fuck up. Thank you. Let's do that. Jesus Christ.
Our world, or canon.
It is a world gifted with
What the fuck is this?
and generous nature, albeit sometimes harsh. Besides ourselves, the Marios, our canon is home to the Pesca, the Zephs,
That looks like Captain America. That looks like some Captain America wannabe. That looks like Final Fantasy now. with
This
the
is
art
made
style.
by like Atlas or something, bro.
Oh, we must not forget the Migmi.
We got some new trailers to show you guys, man. Listen, she says that and literally rips my fucking nuts off. Come on, sweetheart.
For our society.
Come on, bro. Don't do
Alright,
that.
get this fucking Death Stranding simulator.
Oh my god.
It's a Death Stranding simulator.
Yeah.
It's a side scroller that you literally just like. What are like, you see?
Art style school.
What are they showing?
Yeah, I know. Art style school, but what the fuck am I looking at here? No way that dude Paris is hyped for this shit. No fucking way. Stop playing with me. Stop. Stop. There's no way that dude is hyping this shit up. There's no way.
He is.
He's hyping up on Twitter?
I'm sure he is. I'm sure Paris is hyping this shit up.
Bro,
Okay,
he cannot.
They're showing combat now. They're showing combat.
He can't be
now.
hyping this shit up on Twitter, bro. He can't be.
Showing combat.
No one is that fucking stupid.
This actually don't look bad. This actually don't look bad. I mean, it looks like some Final Fantasy thing, and I'm into that. Yeah.
But bro, see that looked better. Like okay, like it's
this is
turn-based
ridiculous.
combat game. But fuck, just show that. Stop showing people walking around. Bro.
Oh, maybe that's what they play. Maybe that's all they had for gameplay. They're playing some walking scenes.
Look at this shit. Horizon Zero Desert.
I'm dying. I'm dying right now. Seriously.
Look at these animations, bro. Look at these facial animations. The world looks good, but people look like dog shit.
Looks like a crafting game to me. Fucking Blue says this is the Fortnite budget edition. I'm Gucci on this one as well.
Y'all killing me with this shit. Y'all legit killed me.
I'm falling asleep.
Whew.
Oh no, cricket. Donkey Crew. No shit, they made by donkeys. The classic turn-based Pillars of Eternity dog shit Xbox game. Get you, they show these zoomed in fighting scenes when you're not going to be playing like that. You're going to be playing like that from the top. Looks like an iPhone.
Fucking iPhone.
$12 teraflops and you can play this on your fucking Switch. Crazy.
Jesus Christ. I don't even know what to say, man.
Kill it, man. Put a knife in the stream, right through the head.
Bro, you said put a knife in it. You mean put a fork in it? Fuck this shit. It's done. Go-kart racing? Is that what is this what this is? What is this? Yeah, go-kart racing. He said Demon Souls knockoff. That's a fucking lawnmower. Oh my god. A lawnmower simulator.
Yo, they got cooking simulators, and now if you want to cut
Now
grass,
you want to cut grass?
You can fucking cut grass in video games, people.
Yo, my
Microsoft
god. Why? What are you doing? You're killing me. A fucking lawnmower simulator? What the fuck? Bro, you can do that shit right now for free. That's a cool puzzle game. I'll give him that. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I'm excited you want to cut. Yo, man, you want to cut grass? Fuck no. I don't want to cut no damn grass. This is creative. Where's the interview for this type of game? See what I'm saying, people? Where's the interview? This is fire. I like this. I can get behind this. Blaze, you can't tell me that doesn't look dope.
So there you go. I went and go checked on that shit that you asked me to. Paris was hyping up the cooking game that we saw earlier.
Loot River. He just hyped up the game we just saw?
The cooking game that Blaze.
Oh my god!
Type in chat.
He said that's the best game he's ever seen, and then we all should go.
Yeah, this fucking mind.
Lost Eidolons is maybe how you
He's out
pronounce
his
it.
fucking mind.
He's out his fucking
Yeah,
mind.
Loot River looked awesome,
I mean, it's his
and I
opinion,
saw chat
but what the
also very
fuck?
excited for some of those things. Lawn mowing simulator.
You got that yellow tip for a reason, so you gotta get that paper somehow.
Very accurate lawn mowing simulator. Then that could be you. But Last Oasis is out right now
So I
on
mean,
Xbox One.
let me ask you an important question. If Sony gave you a fat check like Jim Ryan, you wouldn't like cap for everything?
You guys go play.
By
Go
Sony or
download.
not?
It looks incredible. Now, I do have a couple of questions about lawn
He's
mowing
thinking like,
simulator because is there a
I'm a fish.
this
Are
you
man is
just
just a hype
kind
man.
of mowing the lawn
That's all it is.
casually? I'm interested. I have a couple of questions about
Who says
it.
Paris got
That
a yellow
last trailer
a
from
yellow
Blue
soup
River,
pot?
Oh yeah,
You
I'm
said
excited
fapping
for
simulator
it.
actually
It's almost
exists.
like you're
Damn.
moving in a puzzle type of motion. It's
Last
like an
Oasis. Why does it keep? Why do they keep saying
if you
Last
will.
Oasis?
Oh, I wanna
What is
play
with that comment?
Oh yeah, and the second that I see Super Hot Presents before any trailer, I'm like, yes, please, let's get that. It looks like it'll be challenging mixing the.
I want to see Stalker. They're supposed to show Stalker on here today too, but they're probably going to save that shit for last.
Yep.
Stalker 2.
That's if we make it.
And Lost Eidolons.
I'm good. Like I said,
I'm about done. If I see another intermission, I'm done.
I don't know if we can.
Like I said, I can always type in, on YouTube later after this
You
whole.
can type it later, but shit, I'm done.
Combine those two things. That is something
Live interview with the fucking Among Us dev.
well, it looked really cool.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Now,
my
which one was
fucking
the
Christ.
one with the guy and he was flying
killing
in
me.
Coming
the
up.
air? Was that Lost?
Well, like I said, we'll probably go to intermission
Thinking about
first.
a different one.
You know, get
Go
the
to
key breaking
intermission.
in. And,
If I see another intermission,
Good.
I'm
But
done.
that one looked exciting too.
Maybe
What is
Last
it,
Oasis.
Last
Last
Oasis?
Oasis
They
was
keep
the
saying
one with, like,
Last
the cool
Oasis.
airships that everybody's pedaling, and it kind of takes place in a
maybe.
desert-esque atmosphere. So it might be that you were
One
thinking
word
of.
I made.
But
Look
yeah,
at this
it was a really
fucking
fun
simp in
trailer.
the
I'm
chat.
glad to
Y'all
see
see this
everyone in
guy?
chat getting hyped for some games. Next up,
They
on
keep
the
showing
show
his
today, our next
comments.
guest is one of the creative minds and developers
Games
behind
are
the
amazing.
Small little indie title that some of you
he said one word. This game's amazing.
called Among Us. And on March 31st, a new map, the airship, speaking of airships, is dropping into the game. So let's go ahead and take a look at the trailer for the new map now.
A what? Yo, Blaze, you survived. You're alive. Among Us, the airship is.
Welcome,
This is the airship map.
Get yourself acquainted with the layout of the top-end airship.
Didn't we already see this? It's got like different levels to it, like a basement and stuff.
I mean, they showed it to us,
Yeah, I think
but
we
they
already
didn't
seen
give
it.
us like.
Yeah,
but
we've
they
seen
didn't-
this before.
they
Yeah.
didn't
Take a nice shortcut.
Yeah, they didn't give us like a launch date when it's coming or anything.
To start in after a meeting. Someone keeps trying to sabotage.
He said Xbox is sus. Among Us is sus.
Keep your eyes peeled.
We got 110 people here. Let's get 100 likes.
Right, let's do it.
Alright, that was pretty cool. That was a pretty cool death animation. Among Us is sus.
Hello, Victoria. How are you today?
Victoria.
I am great. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Thank you so much for being here. The chat is so hype. Like, they are moving so incredibly fast. I think everyone is beyond
honored.
Stop
I
lying
think
to
everyone
yourself.
is beyond excited,
Everybody's
not only
asleep.
for Among Us, but this new
We're
map
close,
coming out.
guys. We're at 64. Let's get to 100. Come on, guys. You can do it.
Yeah, so the airship is actually dropping in like 5 days. Oh my goodness, 5 days.
So soon.
So it's very soon. Yeah, it's going to be our biggest map ever. It's going to come with an account system. We have some free hats coming with it, as well as some cosmetics that you can buy. There will be all new tasks. There's going to be ladders and moving platforms. It's going to be hopefully a lot of fun for everyone to play with, and we are really excited for it to finally be out.
Can you tell us, for those of us that really like to play imposter or get chosen as imposter, can you tell us what the venting system is like? Is this going to have a fully connected vent system for that pro level play?
Oh, you know it. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see how everyone gets around to murdering each other.
Oh, I cannot wait to, in the best ways, murder my friends. But with that being said, I thought it was really interesting from the trailer that after meetings, you're able to select what room you spawn back in.
Yeah, so, you know, it's going to be a lot of fun. It'll like definitely change up the strategy. And if you spawn in the same room as the imposter and it's just you two, good luck.
I mean, whoops. Do you have any pro strats for people encountering a map that has dual level play?
Yeah, just run as fast as you can. just trust no one, run as fast as you can. You know, all that kind of fun stuff. Yeah, it's going to be a lot, and we hope like in the future to make bigger lobbies so you can have more players. But that's going to be coming in the future. So.
That's exciting. Now, I did recently learn that the airship is going to be the biggest map available. Does this mean that there will be new tasks available as well, or new death animations maybe?
Yeah, so there's going to be all new tasks available, and there will be one new death animation if you buy the additional cosmetic pack that comes with it. As you can see, it's based on Henry Stickmin, which is another game that we made in the past, so there it is. It's Right Hand Man's kill animation, so we're hoping people have a lot of fun with it.
Oh man, are you allowed to tease what the new hats are?
You saw lots of it in the trailer, but we will have some new free hats, such as a unicorn hat, like a little heart, some angry eyebrows, zipper, a chocolate ice cream hat that is definitely not poop. It's definitely chocolate ice cream. And
They kind of broke the game now. They're telling you how many are fucking imposters while you're playing. You see the shit,
Thank you
Bliss?
for specifying. But with that being said, do you have any personal favorites about this new map?
Yo, Bliss. Oh, Blaze probably dipped.
Honestly,
Are you seeing this update like while you're playing and moving around at like in Among Us? They're telling you, giving you hints like, oh, there's one that's an imposter now.
There's really nothing that special about it, but I just
With
love
this
the
new update.
simplicity of ladders just everywhere.
Yeah, but you can enable that.
I think that's
cool.
That's stupid though.
For the players. So I wonder.
Yeah, but you can just shut it off. And just like
You can, but what the
How much
fuck?
are you watching gameplay?
Why is that
Are
even
you
an
watching
option?
Streamers to say, all right, here's the main strategies that people are running with right now that would consider themselves, pro level at
But this
Among Us,
fucking
because there
simp,
are
Victoria is an imposter. No, you're a fucking imposter.
How
You
much
fake
of
ass
their
fucking account.
gameplay do you watch when thinking like,
Posting
oh
this
man,
bullshit.
we need to switch it up?
Oh, it really depends, right? So we do
Won the
try to
bet my
keep
left
up,
testicle. I
and
platinum more
there's
games
a
than that
lot,
fucking prick.
thankfully, we're very grateful to have a lot of people who play Among Us, so that's really cool. But we do,
Act
try
like
to
he a
keep up
fucking
and
gamer.
see
Get the
who's
fuck
playing
outta
and
here.
kind of their strategies and see the kinds of cool things they come up with. But within ourselves,
I don't know. That's the thing,
game
David. I don't know why
with
they
our
keep
own,
showing the
like,
same comment from
QA
this
and our
fucking
own
prick.
play
This dude don't
testing,
game. I guarantee
it's
you don't
really a
fucking
mix
game.
of, like, our
Get the fuck
own,
out of there. That's a fake. That's a fake account. It's
sensibilities
gotta be.
and, just years of
A
making
brown
games and
noser.
also just seeing how
Like, oh,
the
this show's
community runs
amazing.
with
I
it.
love every game here. Shut the
Yeah, I mean, I
fuck
feel like things
up.
like, visual
Lies.
tasks being able to be on and off.
That's an
having
imposter.
The taskbar fill immediately, stuff like that, that it's kind of like through playing it, you're like,
Oh, man.
oh, this could be tweaked. Oh, this could be tweaked. And not just necessarily like tweaked to make the game better, just to give people options of what you want the difficulty to be. And I'm sure
Big problem.
Brianna and Victoria
I
can
know.
both relate to this, but it's like,
I know.
If I'm playing
fucking
Among Us
know.
with my family members
I
who
know.
don't game
You-
very often, my settings are going to be very different than if I'm playing with a bunch of streamer friends that are, 24/7 Among Us players.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, I think the cool thing, right, is just to see
Fucking
all the
lawnmower
different kinds of people
simulator.
that come
Who
together
the
to
fuck
play
are
Among
they?
Us,
Are
right?
they
It's
trying
not,
to advertise this
we've
shit
had
to?
classrooms of people playing. We've had families playing. It's been really nice to see.
Oh, that's so cool. I am kind of curious because I have being an imposter on my mind. Are you able to maybe kill someone on a ladder or one of those moving platforms, or is that off limits?
Unfortunately, it's off limits, but the fact that you thought of that, I'm like, all right, someone's ready. Someone is just ready to kill on these things.
No.
Yeah, I can see it now. Stack kill on a ladder. Story mode
I
there.
know. Oh my goodness. just plopping on the floor. Just
Leave it
push
to
it
me.
off the moving platform.
If it happens, we know who is sus. So I have to ask you, Victoria, how much do you play Among Us on, like, I would say a weekly basis? Are you like, hey man, this is my work, I kind of need a timeout in my personal life, or are you just 24/7 in the game?
Yeah, because it's my work, I try to separate it. Like, I'll play it for charity and stuff. But the thing is like, I'm not actually a great imposter. Like, Forrest, who's our programmer, accurately called me out for being an imposter because no one was dying. Like, I was too anxious to kill everyone. So I don't really play it in my off time, but for work, obviously I will.
Fair enough, fair enough. And speaking of work, I mean, I just have to say, I feel like the team has been incredibly busy within the last year. How is the development team doing? How are you all doing, kind of transitioning into this high demand for the game?
Yeah, we are. I mean, one, we're grateful and excited, and we wouldn't trade it for the world or anything. But wow, we are tired and anxious. It's been really like wild to see the reactions to it and just like playing catch up with everything. But with the launch of the new map and with the account system, we're like, we've kind of caught up, so we're hoping that we can get more regular updates out and, talk more. But it has been a really, really wild 2020 and 2021 at this rate.
Yeah,
Extremely.
I bet. I see Reash45 in chat says, thank you to the devs for this game. And I'm trying to keep up with you here, chat, but it's going so fast because there is so much hype. To see
Thank
you,
you, chat.
Victoria, and to have you answer questions here live on the stream is just super cool. And to get a preview of this new map, and I'm sorry, I just laughed at that murder ball animation that just happened right there. But yeah, the airship looks super cool. As you mentioned, it's coming in 5 days now. If
Yeah,
people
March
did want to
31st.
Yeah, if people want to pre-order or get their hands on any of this content, or at least ensure that they will be getting their hands on this content on the 31st, where can people do
Hey,
that?
that's fucking crazy.
Well, the
PlayStation
great
out
thing
for
is,
$1.
If you've already bought Among
I
Us,
just
whether that's on
retweeted
PC
it.
or mobile,
Hey guys,
Yeah, so did I.
it will automatically
remember how
it's a free
Big
update.
Cloud
It
told
will
you
be there
guys
for you
how
on March
Sony might go to
31st.
Game Pass route,
And
so
then
to
in
speak?
2021, it'll be coming
Bits
to
and
Xbox
pieces.
consoles. I
They're
don't
now
know
giving
the
away
specific
PS
date
Now
you
for
yet,
$1.
But that's the news.
Already taking the steps, people. Like I told you.
I'm very excited about it coming to console.
Ah, we got a lot to talk about
And
on
with the console,
RGT.
can you say whether there's
What a
cross-platform
fucking
play
day for a return, let me tell you.
Yes,
What a
there
day.
will be cross-platform play because, you want to play with all your friends.
Oh,
They're
cross-platform
still picking this
play.
guy.
We absolutely love that. Victoria, I don't
They're still
know
picking this
where
guy's
time went. It
text.
flew
Thank
by
you.
so
Cross-platform
fast.
We
play
love
for
you.
a
Really talk to
fucking
you
game.
all day long.
That's
But
well.
if anyone has
I
any
don't know.
questions or wants to know where to find you,
It's on
do
Twitter.
you
I just tweeted it
have
out.
Maybe a social
Wraith.
platform that you prefer people to reach out on?
Totally, yes. So you can find us on Twitter most of the time. So that's twitter.com/Among
Yeah, I
Us
just
Team.
retweeted it also
You
there,
can also
Wraith.
find us on Discord at
Damn.
InnerSlothDads.
It's
Awesome.
legit.
Well,
It's
Victoria,
legit.
thank
Come
you
to
so
this.
much for stopping by the Idea
It came from
Xbox
Jack Move
Showcase
Johnny.
today. Thank you for coming by Twitch Gaming, and hopefully we'll see you here soon.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you for having me, and thank you, chat.
Yay!
Oh
man,
my
that
gosh.
was so fun. I can't wait.
That was
to
not
jump
fun.
Into that
Stop.
New map, and I can't wait to see what the new tasks are, and how to adjust your strategy accordingly.
Yeah, you can get
I
in the
saw
PS
some
Now
chat
for
saying
$1
Christian is
apparently.
sus. Everybody always thinks I'm the imposter, even when I'm not, and I don't know
We
why.
don't give a
Apparently, I'm
shit.
super sus all the time. But you know what? I'll take it, and then we'll adjust my strategy accordingly. And what kind of imposter are you, Sorinobe?
I like to say I'm strategic, but sometimes when that imposter title flashes across the screen, it's like I kind of black out a little bit. Maybe I get a little hungry and crazy with power. And I'm just like, yes, the first person I see, oh yeah, that's who I'm going for. And all my little plan just goes out the window. I panic sometimes. It's fine.
I try my best to have a nice clean kill when you can get somebody alone and then vent out of there real quick, but it doesn't always work that way. Sometimes you have a kill and then 3 other players walk in.
It gets
and
messy.
I've watched it happen. It's the luck of the draw sometimes, but the more clean kills, the better. All right, folks, we have so much more show left today in the Idea at Xbox Showcase. Death's Door devs are up next, and then more exclusive gameplay trailers, huzzah! And again, just a lot more content to show you, so don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
Yeah, that's where we're done. Sweetheart, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. RGT podcast about to be lit. Y'all tune in. Make sure y'all ready. I'm done. I can't take this shit.
And there's your
there's your stream. I can't do this shit.
There's your intermission.
We'll see you
3-minute
guys.
intermission.
We'll see you guys in a little bit.